And the only thing I can think of, because they do not tell you anything, they are so unclear and so vague, they don't tell you anything. And they still said, no, we reviewed it and we're taking it down. I said, I think you misunderstood. We're trying to raise awareness because, remember, I had the thing in there about the charity for the Radon Science Foundation. So they're like, and if you have too many strikes like this, we'll take your thing off of Facebook. We'll take your profile down. And I'm like, well, fine. So
they nailed you with that?
Yeah, but it was just like I wasn't spamming anything. So they basically here's what they told me. This is what I translated it as. We're going to be jerks. We're going to be vague. Our bots are just going to do whatever we want,
which is normal.
Yeah, and we're not going to tell you any reason why you're being flagged. So we don't want you to actually post on Facebook Live anymore. So I'm not going to. I'll post a video that you can follow the link back to YouTube, but I'm just not doing live video on Facebook anymore. So sorry, just not doing it.
Well, you can still do live video on Facebook. You just have to play by their rules. I mean, that's what they want.
But they're not telling me what the rules were.
Well, that's a good point. Yeah, they weren't doing that.
Flag on the play. What did I do wrong? Not telling you. What?
Yeah, that's not right. Yeah. So
there you go.
That's the story. So right now what I'm doing, as per what we were talking about earlier, I'm actually producing this with a Stream Deck to the TriCaster, which nobody's sitting over there right now at that, and controlling the audio.
I can verify that.
Yes. You've got, and we've got the audio capabilities here. So got the banner. Everything's going good. We want to show you the convention if you guys want to see it.
Yes.
We've got the convention set up right here. You're going to see an empty seat because Johnny's not here yet. He decided to come late. But you can see it's for Friday. There's a lot of people buzzing in here.
Yeah.
Right. We've got a lot of things going on. I'm going to pan around so you guys can see. We're actually in a pretty decent spot. We are actually back here in the corner. See, there's my production set in the bottom right corner.
Those are ghosts over there.
Yeah. There's nobody there. There's seats where people can come in and sit down and listen to us. But then we also have like all the influencers down the line. We've got do you notice we take up the rear all the time with influencers?
Yes.
We're always on the rear.
That's okay because when something happens, we always turn around and run, and we're the ones who are in the front.
True.
So we can get out of there fast.
So down the line, you're going to have a lot of the autograph signing folks. They're going to be there signing autographs. I can't read the names right now, but who do we have down there?
I don't remember.
And we've got Riggs. Riggs is down there.
The only one that I know that's over there is Paul E. Niemeyer, who is the designer behind Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat and stuff. And Paul is I'll tell you what, Paul's hilarious. So if you're coming down here, definitely go talk to Paul. I think I'd seen him at a different con that I was at one time, but he was talking to people, and I didn't get a chance to really meet him. But he commented on one of my videos that I posted on Facebook or something, one of my promo videos, and he was like, "Oh, I can't wait to meet you." And I finally got to meet him, and he's just a class act. He's a fun guy. So come down and meet the gentleman who designed the marquees and the dragon logo, and amongst other things. I mean, he's just a world class guy. So definitely come down and meet him.
I need my joystick.
Oh yeah, you don't have your joystick. It's over there.
I'm trying to do this as best I can. I'm probably making people nuts.
There's Paul.
You guys can see he's chilling at his table, and down the line from him.
If I had a remote, I would go over there.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and here's Paul, and here's.
And there's John Riggs, and right next to him.
You don't have the only cute baby. I'll tell you what. There's one right there.
Oh, yeah. There
we go. The littlest person here.
She is younger than my daughter. My daughter's 7 months.
She's adorable.
So we've got Stephanie's going to kill me, but we're going to get Stephanie and Brandy on the. Let's go up.
Hi.
I'm gonna text Brandy right now because she's up there. And I'm going to say, wave to the camera.
Yeah, wave to the camera. Here, do you think I could throw this all the way over there toward them? Not at them, toward them? Oh, that one dude looks like Torgo from Manos, the Hands of Fate. Sort of.
Let's see. Let's see if she sees the text message on her phone. We'll actually be able to see when she'll get the notification. So I sent them in twice. So you can see she's selling like perler beads. She's got a few. Now she's getting up and now the Riggs and her are doing something. What's going on here?
They're gonna come over here and beat our butts.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious. I think we should have some kind of cool narration for this, right? So you got John Riggs. John's like, hey, this is delicious. This is really good. This is really good. Brandy's like, well, I can't have that.
But he's not supposed to eat styrofoam popcorn.
No.
He's allergic, isn't he?
And then we had like a furry creature over there looking at us right now. But anyways, back to Riggs and that. So he's sitting down now. He's like, okay, I'm tired of staying. I got to sit down. Gamer Amber's like, yeah, me too. And Stephanie's like, hey, I'm always in the middle. This is terrible. I'm always in the middle of you content creators. So we're gonna. Well, and she's not checking her phone.
Well, let's put it like this: at least they get saved from having me next to them, right?
That is.
I'm over here.
Oh, hello.
That's a nice wall.
Yeah, we're not gonna. It's difficult without a joystick. Seriously, to kind of control this. What I should.
The Wayne's World in me is dying to say it.
And then we've got a bunch of other. They're influencers, I guess, in the cosplay and board game space. Is that safe? Is that safe to say? Like, do you know who they are?
No, I don't. But I will say that gentleman right there has a really cool Van Halen shirt on.
Okay,
that's cool.
All right. Well, there you go.
I'll have to meet him in a dark alley later and take that away from him.
You gonna tell him to jump? Oh
no! Boo!
I tried.
He needs a Panama hat, though.
Panama. So, did you see the Death Star recreation? Well, what looked like the Death Star recreation.
Here? Oh, down there, yes.
Yes, the recreation of a wall in the Death Star. They did a good job. It's lit up. It's down there on the end. So you guys can see that. So again, guys that you're watching, please bear with me as I'm trying not to get you wall.
I think you're doing an admirable job. Now, all you there at home, or if you're at work, just applaud. Send a little applause things.
We can here.
Because here's the thing, that camera is literally about 20, 25 feet up in the air.
Oh, it's higher
wall.
than that, isn't it?
Maybe 30 feet.
Yeah, it's pretty high up.
When I came in here, he goes, "Yeah, I got this camera up here," and I'm like, "Oh, you can see everything." I mean, I'm easily amused.
Well, to be fair, like the only thing we can't see is the arcade side of it. But I can get some B-roll and stick it in.
I haven't gone in the arcade yet. I mean, I walked by it.
Dude, it's bigger than CGC's was. It's bigger than any of them.
Well, there's a reason for that, though.
Okay, I get it.
Because CGC did have a problem with supply that morning.
Yeah. Totally get it.
Yep.
I totally get it. I'm just saying CGC before had the biggest one that I've ever seen.
I cannot
at a convention.
Well, this I'll have to get some B-roll. I'm stammering.
That wasn't any kind of okay. So we also have a pillar in front, so you can see what we're going to get past the pillar. But there's cartridges galore. They're a pretty big video game store. I'm going to kind of zoom out. And Wild Bill's, if you are into craft soda,
I didn't see them.
There. Yeah, he's literally right there.
Oh,
right on the other side. Well, you can't see it because it's the walls there, but we were able to see it yesterday when they were putting it up. So if you're into that, I know a lot of conventions you can buy one of the mugs and get unlimited refills.
Yeah, I've never had it.
Never had it either. Apparently, they don't just have root beer; they have cola, I think, of some sort. So, going over here, you could I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised that there's so many people here on a Friday afternoon. That's a good thing. That's awesome. Says a lot for Brian and his crew. They put a lot of work into this.
Oh yeah, you can definitely tell that. But I gotta say, and I know that when he is in our presence, that he makes quite a mark.
Yeah.
The one person who is not here, who I miss at this very moment, I miss Joe from VGM.
Yes, he'd be probably entertaining at this point in time during the day. Friday is here.
Well, it is Friday. It is Friday. So Joe, we miss you.
We miss you.
We hope to see you. Well, I won't be seeing you soon because you won't be at Torg.
No, he's not gonna. He'll be at Detroit.
Yeah, you'll be at Detroit, and that's fine. Have fun in Detroit. I'm sure that you guys are gonna have a great time up there.
So one of the things, so we probably should let everybody know is that real quick before we get back to the actual show, you and I,
yes,
we are going to be we changed a little bit of our plans, right? Originally, we were going to be in Detroit. We are now not going to Detroit.
Correct.
Those plans have changed. We're doing a 3-day convention. We're going to be broadcasting live just like this, panel just like this, from Torg. Metal Jesus will be there. Radical Reggie's going to be there.
Metal who?
Metal who? You're going to be there. Johnny's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Brandy's going to be there. Our good friend Jay from Square Pegs, Game Dad's. We're going to have the whole crew together. We're going to have
the whole Hee-Haw gang.
Well, I was going to say Avengers, but
okay. I like yours better.
The Avengers assemble, right? So we got the chat room here. We got Retro Rob in the house.
Hey, it's Rob.
He says the sound is low. Another day.
I'll get really close then. How's this, Rob?
I know we can pull up the mains here. Rob, we'll adjust it. It's a good thing we have the.
He is producing by himself today. So
yeah, I don't have my producer. My producers. I should say it in plural right now.
Producers.
So Rob, let's see how that sounds now to you out there in Video World. I think my mains were pulled down on the board from CGC because we had problems.
Okay.
Let's see if they say it's a little bit better. Anyways, so we're going to the chat room here. Another day, another giant flea market with YouTubers. Retro Rob says.
Yeah, that's basically it. But
geeks and nerds.
This one has each one has its own unique, flavor, if you will. And
I think they all do.
And not to be punny, but right across from us, I can't see, but there is this this confections place. I can't see the name of it. What does it say down there? It says something shop.
The sound is still low. Not that anybody wants to listen to Dr. Scott anyways.
No.
It says Game Company. All right, sound is still a little low. We can bump that. Hang on.
Oh, man.
Is that better? Is that better to you guys in there on Video World? If not, I can go over to the TriCaster and turn
ears.
up the output. Yeah, listen to you. You guys in the chat room, this is why you have to let us know the sound. Otherwise, we're going to continue rambling thinking the sound is good. And because here in the convention, we can hear it through the speakers just slightly.
Yeah, and I can hear it just fine.
It sounds good. So, yeah, you guys be our ears. If I have to get up and walk over to the TriCaster, Scott will be here to keep
ramble
you guys entertained,
on.
to walk over and turn the volume up. How does it sound out there now to you?
But I want to try those pecan turtles that they have over there. Because,
is that what John was eating earlier?
It might have been. You're sure it wasn't styrofoam peanuts? Because I think...
I don't know. All right. They're saying it's still a little low. I'm going to put it on you, and I'm going to run over and try to fix this real quick just for them.
All right. So I guess I get to ramble on a little bit. So how you doing? How's it going? Yeah. No... So, yeah, he's going to go over there and check the sound over there because Steven usually has his producers with them, but they will both be here tomorrow. And it's just a darn shame they're not here right now. And, we are at the very beginning of the con right now, so it is starting to fill up. And I was actually looking at a couple of booths earlier. I did find something pretty cool earlier that I didn't think I was going to find as quickly as I did. There was a Atari 78. Whoa, that's loud. So loud. Do. Okay. It's so loud people are going, is that an airplane coming? Just two. But I found Karateka for the Atari 7800. Now, that version is not necessarily the best one. I did like it on Commodore 64 better. However, I have a BD Retro Mods controller that will definitely be a lot better than using the 7800 controller. So I am really excited to check that out. And Brian should be here. What is it, tomorrow? Is he coming tomorrow? Or
yeah, he'll be here all day Saturday.
Okay,
that's what he said.
So yeah, that's fantastic that he'll, because I think that he said he was having trouble. All the hotels are booked.
That's what he was saying
around here because of PGX. Yes.
All right. So the overall volume, are you guys good online now? Are you feeling better now?
Now they're all going, la, 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 la. It's too loud.
They're probably saying that. They're probably like, it's too loud. Turn it down. You need to pump up the Soundcaster. Yeah, really. Literally, we have speakers here, and people are able to hear it really, really good with us here. So,
and I could do the thing that I did earlier, and then people will think that Chevy Chase or somebody's here, Live from New York, it's Saturday night. No, they didn't buy it.
Nope, they're not buying it.
No.
So we'll see how that goes out there to them. I have the sound up all the way, and it's still hard to hear. I don't know if that was from before, so we'll see what Kyle says when he comes back in.
We'll find out.
It's definitely not super loud, but better. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, it's
a little bit more.
Yeah. What I can do is I'll bump it up, and then I'll pull the mains down so they're not getting blasted out there. So back to Scott.
One more time. Yeah.
That's why we do Fridays to test. I mean, honestly.
Once again, unto the breach, dear friends. So, hey, how about that fudge over there? Yes. So anyway, we do have John Riggs over here, and he is right next to Brandy and her lovely wife. They're both over there, and I'm sure that they are absolutely glad that Johnny and I won't be in that exact same line, but we'd be over here helping out anyway. But if you are in the Pittsburgh area and you are saying, hey, I have a hankering for some gourmet fudge or maybe some video games or maybe some tabletop gaming, and there's some great cosplay going on here, and you better get out here before they have some really awesome T-shirts here, so you better get down here before they're all gone, because I bet they'll sell out before the end of tonight even. But they've got plenty, but we shall see. So, head on down here to the convention center and get your game on.
So I just asked them how it is online. We pulled it back in the mains in here, but I turned it up in the TriCaster. So
okay,
that should help. I'm thinking it should bring the gain up, because we're not hearing the echo in the speakers like we did at CGC. We were hearing it. I think. Well, also it did have a lot to do with it was a much larger room. Plus, that's right. You were saying that.
Plus, we also had the main stage right behind us.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. That's very true. I want to make this so I can do this, so I can see our monitor. Yeah, we need to see. Don't pay attention to that, because that's going to be delayed.
I was like, that wasn't me. That was you.
Brandy's like, dang, I missed it.
What'd she miss? What did I miss?
When I sent her the message about waving. All right, so let's go back to the camera shot, because you guys don't want to sit there and listen to us. I have my volume up all the way, and your voices are at normal levels. Okay, I guess that's good, right?
All the way, and voices are at normal levels. So, okay, I guess that's acceptable.
Yeah, I mean...
Let's turn them up so loud that they have to turn it down halfway.
So what we'll do is, once my producer's here tonight and then tomorrow morning before we get started, we'll make sure we get the audio straightened out to where it's louder tomorrow when you guys tune in. But for today, is it acceptable? Can you guys listen to what we're doing right now and see what we're doing online to be good? Because he said he said voices are normal, so that's good. We'll kind of roll with that. Let's go back to input 4, and let's show the convention again and peruse around. And you guys feel free to @ us in the chat room and let us know. But anyways, there's actually tattoo parlors. And we're getting a lot of cosplayers walking by. So if you see us go, that's what it is. Very cool. Very nice. Very nice. We're liking it. We have as walking by, but there's actually tattoo parlors in the back, all the way in the back. I think I can zoom into them. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you can.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna kind of whoops.
Like I told you earlier,
it's going to be hard, because if you look, do you see right here? They got other stands that are in their way.
I would totally get a tattoo if they did it like Rachel said in Friends, if kittens licked them on.
If kittens
licked them on, I would do that. But no needles, thank you.
John said he's getting one. So,
is he?
Yep, he says he's going to get another one. He don't know about today, but it might be tomorrow. But you can kind of see right there in between those, right between the pole and that Cartridges Galore, they have a banner up right there. And you can kind of see that's where the tattoo parlors are. So we also have, we're going to pull it back. We mentioned about our friends over here at the that has what is it? Spectrum Fudge, right? Is that what it is? Is that the name of the business?
I think so. Spectrum Fudge. I believe that is correct.
So they're right across from us, and we're gonna show you guys. They get the privilege of listening to us all weekend long.
And they're eventually going to get tired of me saying. And
they're going to throw things at them. And you know what we're going to do?
Throw us the broken pieces.
We're going to laugh. we're going to laugh as they throw stuff at Scott. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you our neighbors. Right there, you can see it says Gourmet Fudge.
And there's this great booth right here as well.
So you guys, we've got the Gourmet Fudge, folks. You guys can see there's the camera. Just wave at the camera. It's up there on the top. Yeah, there you go. They are our neighbors to the north, right? And they've got a plethora of goodies over there that you get to, if you're here, I highly recommend you stop by and pick something up. Sorry about the pole in the middle, but...
well, we can't do anything about that.
I can't move the pole. Maybe the guys over here, we've got another, maybe the guys from Level Up. You guys think you can move that pole?
Mr. Gorbachev, move that pole.
We've got another podcast over here.
Awesome. You didn't have to do that. Awesome. Thank you so much.
We've got another podcast over here, and they are, I know, let me see if we can get one of them to come over here. Can we get one of them to come over? Can you come over here? You want to sit down right here? Come over here.
We will talk about this. All right, so we just
come around the back here, or whatever side, whichever way you want to go.
We just had the gentleman bring us over a couple of things to check out.
Awesome. Throw a set of headphones on and
from Spectrum Fudge, and it said they're crafting chocolate, creating opportunity. Spectrum Fudge is a confectionery company who makes rich gourmet fudge with premium imported Belgian chocolate. Our fudge is handmade in copper kettles with maplewood paddles, which creates a smooth, creamy texture with rich flavors. Our products are made by individuals with diverse abilities, and your support of these products helps create more jobs for individuals with special needs. So these guys are not just making something special for you, they're helping making something special for people with special needs. So definitely check them out, because not only are you going to get something great for your palate, you're going to be getting something great for your heart as well. I mean, I know that might sound cheesy, but you're going to be helping out some people out there who really will appreciate it. So that is SpectrumFudge.com as well, and definitely come and check them out.
Very cool. We have with us...
Thank you so much.
We have with us one of the gentlemen. We've got Patrick over here from the Level Up. I like that.
It's Patrick.
Hey, what's going on? You guys got to see, we had the booth here. I'll pull the booth back up. You guys can see his booth. Yeah. You guys do a podcast?
No, you guys are supposed to be working.
Oh, here,
back to work, you.
Here, you can put your headset on so you can actually hear us.
What's that guy's name? You're fired.
He's going to fire you.
No, you're back. You're back.
He's running. So you can get a good shot of the booth. So tell us a little bit about this, and we'll come back to the other shot in a little bit.
Does anybody have any allergies over here? Anybody?
No.
No?
And,
all right.
Go ahead. And I'm hungry.
Partake. We're going to, before Patrick gets
I don't want to choke on it in the middle.
I'm going to talk about things while...
Yeah, go ahead.
Stuffing my face with this chocolate.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. So we're going to be unprofessional here. We're going to try their awesome stuff.
Okay.
Oh my God. All right, Patrick.
Good, right?
You were saying before we started eating.
Yes. We're the Level Up board game podcast. We've been going for it's going to be our 4th anniversary here in a month and a half. This is our 3rd time coming to PGX. Brian reached out a couple years ago as they were expanding the tabletop area, and they were like, "Hey, you guys are local. You guys seem like fun. You don't seem creepy. So what do you think about doing this?"
Because there's a lot of creepiness here.
Well, we can fix that.
Oh, we fooled him. So we were there a couple years ago whenever it was just the other half of the con, and we've expanded. The booth is bigger now, and we got a whole lot of stuff going on. The big challenge was, all right, retro video game convention. We're board gamers. How are we going to connect with just random folks walking past the booth? So what you're seeing there, those 2 boards, that's a game called Class, which is, if you've played air hockey, you kind of understand how to play Class.
See if we can zoom in on that.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah, we can zoom in on it and see what they're doing as you explain. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
Do live commentary for their game.
Hey, there you go.
And the handshake happens. We're ready to rumble.
He's going to give you a run for your money.
So It's just a fun, simple game, much like air hockey, but it's all magnets and wood, and it's a way that we can interact with folks young and old. Whether you like tabletop games or not, you can come over to the booth and play. We're going to give you a raffle ticket as well. 3 if you beat us. That's our open challenge, and we don't lose too often.
I was just going to say, that sounds like a setup there.
It's rigged. He's saying it's rigged.
Setup there.
Level Up versus PGX. We take PGX down at Clask, quite frankly. And then we're going to do a raffle tonight and tomorrow night and the next night. For folks that play us, they get a ticket. Beat us, you get 3. And it's just sort of a way to have fun and interact with the crowd.
Hey, that's awesome.
That is cool. Check that out.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I wanted to see. It's almost like playing. Do you remember knock hockey when you were a kid with the little square right in front of the goal, and you would take like a checker, and you had like these.
That sounds
sticks,
familiar.
It's
I
almost
think
like
you're making that up.
And you would bat. No, it's actually called knock hockey. You can look it up, but without the squares. But it looks like I would play that.
Well, there's a couple of wonderful variables in this one. Those little black magnet pieces. Those are the strikers that they're hitting the ball with. They're controlling it from under the table.
Right.
The goal is just this little circle on your side of the table. It's really easy to fall into your own goal. Especially when you're new to it, so you've got to be very mindful.
She just did there.
Yes, you don't want your striker to fall into your own goal. And also, you can't see it. Well, you kind of can on Lena's table. There's those 3 white dots in the middle.
Okay.
Those are the biscuits, all right? And if you get 2 of them stuck to you, they're magnets. If 2 of them get stuck to your striker, see, she just did it.
Yep,
Thank you, Lena.
She just did it. Yeah, she's demoing it for us. There we go.
Then your opponent gets a point.
Okay.
And not only can you just accidentally walk into them, but sometimes the ball hits them into the other person's
that's
side of it.
cool.
Yeah,
that's
a great
cool.
little game, and it's a way to interact with folks.
My
that takes
dad would
a
have
few
loved
minutes.
this.
Yeah?
Yeah. Because we used to have, when I was a kid, I had an air hockey table. And
that's true.
Yeah.
Air hockey.
Yeah, so he would totally love that. Yeah, absolutely.
This is something like I think would be fun to play like on New Year's Eve.
Oh yeah, get the family around and
yeah,
just,
like if you're not,
if you win, you stay at the table.
Yeah.
I say do it the day before Valentine's Day and see if you can get out of buying anything.
So let me ask you something. So what's your record in this? Like you said, you're pretty unbeatable. Like is that?
Oh, you know what? Right now,
who's the champion of all your guys?
Me. Without a doubt.
Nobody challenged that
one. We a couple of years ago, we made it a point to keep tallies. So we wrote Patrick, Mike, Jason, and anytime we would play and we'd get a win, we'd put a little tally mark next to it. Okay, so I've got 12 wins, you've got 13, and we would just keep on going. The problem is, after about 7 hours of playing Clask, like this dude that's walking up, this is his first game he's ever played. And he's playing against Lana, who's on her 18th game already today. And she doesn't want to, there's bragging rights up for grabs. So we started, stomping everybody. Well, okay, but that's not the point here. We're not trying to beat the hell out of people that come up.
Right.
We're trying to have fun.
Take him out, Lana. Take him out.
Now we'll do, left-handed or
finish him. Sorry.
Wrong game there, bud.
If Paul Niemeyer's here,
That's okay.
I will. I'll ham it up a little bit.
I would say none of us are especially great, but we're all pretty decent. We're competitive with each other, that's for sure.
So with the Level Up podcast, you mainly specialize in this game, or do you do a variety of the other tabletop games as well?
Mostly hobby board games, which is what you're going to see in the tabletop events area on the other side. Not RPGs, but board games like Scythe, Wingspan, Through the Ages, Gloomhaven. They're rising in popularity. Year over year, their sales are they're outselling the previous year. Gen Con happens in Indianapolis every year, and their numbers keep surging.
Okay.
Right now, my co-host, I have 2 of my co-hosts over there, but my main co-host, Scott, he's in Essen in Germany for the biggest convention in the world. It sees 100,000 people.
Wow.
It's absurd, and it's only getting bigger. So we talk about games that folks that want to play these hour-and-a-half, 2-hour-long hobby board games would be most interested in. Clask is a great game. It's certainly on the lighter end of what we like to do, but in this setting, it's perfect.
I mean, it looks like everybody, because I know you all didn't see it as we only got halfway through the overview, but it looked like, you had a bunch of people already, at least 10 I counted, that stopped by your booth to play. And maybe there was more than I just wasn't counting them, right? Because I know some people walked away holding their heads down because Patrick laid the smackdown on them.
No doubt.
But seriously, though, you guys have a nice...
You put in a ringer.
You know what? It's really rewarding at the end of the day. We feel like we did our job. If come 7:15, we're going to do the raffle for all the folks that got tickets.
Okay.
And I'm hoping, if it's anything like last year, we're going to have this giant crowd of people outside of it, and it's like, these are all the people that played us today. We already had somebody walk up and they said, "You beat me last year. We're rematch right now."
She just thumbs down. She
lost?
Him. No, did she lose?
Has anyone had an injury? No, any injuries yet?
I mean, any injuries?
Eye protection.
So I fired Scott earlier. I'm sorry. I mean, I didn't mean to fire someone with that cool name.
You know what we need to do is you guys each have to, at some point, come over and play us.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be great.
There you go.
That's all your shot. You can pick out who you want to play against.
So if people are interested and they want to check you out and see and listen to the podcast, obviously, because I tried to get him to do video earlier, and he's just like, "Yeah, it's not my cup of tea."
We have the face for radio.
Well, so do I, but I still, sit here and do video. But I like to do stuff like this, right? I like to do, like you said, commentary where you're showing an event where people maybe are too far away to come out to, but what I like to show is like different vendors and even what you're doing, because you might travel to another convention and they're like, "Hey, I saw these guys when they were in Pittsburgh because of the coverage. I'm going to go to this convention because I want to try that game and I want to beat Patrick. That's my goal, is to beat him. I know I can do it."
That's a goal for a lot of people.
Look at you caught his attention.
What?
I get to see this montage of somebody, training and stuff like Rocky and Rocky 4.
I was waiting for them to bum rush the booth and set you straight, kind of put the headset on.
I saw Ryan give me a look. Ryan, I'm going to put it as, you don't have to worry about being Patrick. You got to worry about being the best Ryan you can be.
Wow. Wow.
Shots fired. Ryan, how does that make you feel, man? How does that make you? Wait, he's coming over. I don't know if that's it.
We want to
he's
know,
on this side of the table, not on this side.
Who are your neighbors over there who are causing all the ruckus? That's who we want to know. Who's that? We couldn't remember who it was earlier.
So our guest on the other side, the next booth over?
Yeah.
Yes. Roger Clark.
Roger
Clark. Well, see, now nobody's going to care about us now.
No. I'm going to go evict him so that way. They should have put a Riggs next to you.
Well, I think he's a few down.
Yeah, he's a few down.
We got Riggs over there.
So I'm going to pull this out so people can see the other folks at your booth there that are throwing slurs at you that we can't broadcast.
Well, Riggs would have been like a carnival barker for you guys.
Well, we do. As you zoom out, you can see what's behind that big round board. That's called Crokinole. And eventually, as you're doing this overview and looking around, you're going to see Brown Castle Games.
Okay.
They do Crokinole boards, which is another dexterity game. This one uses discs. It's wildly popular. I understand it's Canadian. If you have the chance, summon Steven from Brown Castle Games. He can tell you a lot more about it. But if you want to learn more about the Level Up Board Game Podcast, we have Facebook, Instagram, that sort of thing. And we're online at levelupgamepodcast.com.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you jumping in here kind of last minute and just kind of throwing you in the hot seat. But we were sitting here watching. I ain't going to look there. He's even got it.
Ooh. And he can
just show it to the camera that's right above you. That's the one that's getting you really, really good. And there's no glare on it. Tip it down a little bit.
There you go.
There. Now you're not, no glare.
Lift your left leg.
Spin around a little bit. No.
Do you have one that's like a Captain America shield? No.
He can custom make the Crokinole boards too. So if you wanted like your family crest or your club or your high school year or whatever, they make them custom too. They're fantastic.
Oh, I'd have to come up with something totally inappropriate.
That's brilliant.
Yeah. Absolutely inappropriate.
So if you're here right now at the Pittsburgh Gaming Expo, you heard the challenge from Patrick right now. You're not just hearing it online. If you're here, you need to get out here and put him down. He's asking for the challenge. Let's see what we got here in the chat room. I see you guys, William Jackson. Yeah, he's right up there. We didn't get to show his booth up there. He's in the chat room. Do we have any?
Do they have? I like the reference.
What's that?
I think I'm reading from the wrong side. I like the reference, but I can't repeat it.
Well, we were adjusting the audio, but we had to turn down the mains and stuff, and don't want to blow you guys out, because when these guys start, are you going to actually do a podcast later on, or are you just kind of just hanging out?
No, we had our last one go up on Thursday, yesterday, and then a week ago we had a side quest episode where we had Brian from PGX on the show, and he told us all about all the guests that were going to be there, which I guess at this point is dated, but hey, if you're coming, like if you're listening and you're coming out tomorrow and you want to get a little peek behind the scenes, that's another way to do so.
Well, I think because we're here all weekend, this won't be the last time you see Patrick, or maybe he'll grab one of his other folks and they'll jump on here, because I definitely think it's worth showing this, because it was a lot of fun. We were sitting here watching it, and we were perusing and stuff, and we were kind of like elbowing each other, like watching it. So I appreciate you guys putting up with us.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Thanks for having me over here. I'll challenge you. Come challenge me.
All right, we will
today.
do that. We will do that. We'll come over and watch Scott beat him. That would be funny.
Yeah, but if I lose, then I have to do the Monopoly board thing and then just turn it over. And then,
no, don't do that.
Then I have to give you $300 for the board. And
yeah, don't do that. That would not be good.
No,
but that's okay. Yeah, feel free if you're free later, because I mean, different audience, all different times. You know, but yeah, it's really cool setup, and you guys can go check them out. It'd be awesome.
All right, thanks for having me, guys.
Awesome, man.
Appreciate it. All
right, so we're gonna get back to showing some other stuff here and touring. Are you're gonna go over and get? You're still on the chocolate.
This stuff's good. I mean, if you're not coming back here to Spectrum Fudge and getting some, because this, oh my gosh.
All right, I'm gonna pan over to them. Again, we'll show them. I should have had it on them when we were reading the when you were reading it.
I can't remember what's the Batman. We just saw him a minute ago. The future Batman.
The one with the arm. I know what you're saying. He doesn't have a cape. He has like the motorcycle Batman. Is that what you're talking about?
He's one from the future. What I can't remember his name. Oh, it's killing me.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Oh, it's killing me. Anyway, I just saw him, and he didn't have his mask on, and he looks like really young Alan Rickman.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't give away his secret identity. That would not be good.
He looks like Alan Rickman, so it's like Hans Gruber walking around as Batman. It's pretty cool.
All right, let's see if we can rotate over. William Jackson was watching. He was tuned in. He actually has a booth. Let's see if we can zone in on him. He also does. Yes, we can get him. Look. He doesn't know we're on him. We're going to zoom. So we were there. William actually got us a bunch of good games that we needed.
I might buy that one just for the heck of it. That one really cheesy one. The N64 one was pretty cheap. I don't know how much the Famicom one was.
Okay, we'll have to see. So we'll get William up on here. His dad's on air too as well. He's getting his dad some water. He has a pretty good booth. He's going to be going down to Florida, so you guys that are in the Florida area, you want to look for William Jackson's booth. He also has a Facebook page. You got the NBA Jam from him? No, you didn't get it from him.
No, I got that from someone else. I got Karateka from him.
Karateka. Mm-hmm. When we were talking about we were looking around for like the weirdest things that we've seen at a booth, right?
Yeah, we found a couple good ones.
And the one, what was the name of the game? Do you remember? It was a Super Famicom game.
It was.
But it was a Japanese game, but instead of using Japanese soldiers, it used American soldiers, and we kind of thought that was weird for a game.
Let's see if I can look it up.
So that was one that we thought was kind of funny, in my opinion. What was the other one? I'm trying to. You going back and
I'm trying to find it real quick. Let's see. Let's see. There's you. There's the Sesame Street.
The Sesame Street. That was his main game. He should have picked that up.
I'll have to go back and buy that one because I still need to learn my numbers.
Yeah, that would have been funny. But
I think it's the next.
What was the other game that we saw from it? It was the N64 game.
Oh, here's all right. This one is.
You're gonna have to send me that later, but.
Yeah, it's
really interesting.
It's got a Japanese name. I can't tell you what it is. But the other one was
the N64 game.
That one was silly.
There it is. It was a really weird game. Maybe some of you guys in the chat room, maybe you know what it is.
I can't read it.
He doesn't have his reading glasses on right now. Okay, let me see.
I can't zoom in.
You can't zoom in?
No, because it's.
I can't read it either. I don't have my glasses on. Come on now.
That's terrible. Maybe I got it closer.
Yeah. So. William Jackson's like, I see you guys. So one of the things that
I just tell him to bring it over.
Yeah, he should just bring it over if he's watching right now. I just sent him a message.
Yeah, bring over those two weird games.
He should bring those. So if you think you have something weirder, please let us know. Come by the booth. Bring it over here. Show our audience. Show them what, because the guys online are like,
yeah. If you have a weird,
what?
If you have a really strange game, I mean, something off. It doesn't have to be, it can be domestic. It doesn't have to be foreign. If you have something really, really odd, and hopefully not like pricey.
Let's see if you're in the running.
Yeah, bring it over. We want to see what the weirdest thing that we can find is, and it doesn't even have to be like a game. It can be like just a strange or off-kilter item. Bring it over to the booth. We'd like to have a look at it and just kind of feature it and poke fun at it.
And there's something else too. Like, do we have any kids in the building? If we have any kids in the building,
we're not poking fun at the kids. That's
no.
Not nice.
We want you to come over because we have some questions we want to ask you about collecting, if you're collecting, and we have some prizes. We believe it or not, I've got a table full of games over there.
Yeah, you said you're going to have some cool games
that I'm going to give away to some kids. If you're a kid in the building, please come over to the Tech Buzz Gaming booth, and we want to ask you some questions. Can we do that?
I think we should.
Do you want a free game? If you want a free game, come on over. We're going to give away some games, so we'll see if you're a kid in the area. If not, we'll keep asking. That's what we do.
Sesame Street. Oh man, I'm going to trade.
Well, no, that's your game. That's one we're saving for you. So we're not going to give away Sesame Street because we know you want that game.
That game.
You need that game. Speaking of which, you brought your list, right?
Yeah, I have a real small list.
Our list, my NES list.
This is his NES list. This is just, and then Brandy's got like 14 lists on her. Gamer Aimer has.
Yeah, she has a lot.
She literally has what looks like War and Peace in her back pocket.
So Scott's list. Let's go to Scott full screen here.
My little tiny list here.
Versus this is my list. I'm going to put it in Scott's.
But you're going for a complete set though, and that's not my thing. I mean,
True.
I'm just trying to fill a couple holes and replace a couple things that went bye-bye, or that I said, hey, I got an idea. Why don't we get rid of that? And then a couple years later, I'm going, why did I get rid of that?
That was your misnomer. You shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, but I am definitely looking for beautiful Katamari for the 360, and I'm looking for Top Gun for the 360 as well. So
okay,
I mean those are a couple that I'm really really looking for. We will see if I can find them. I'm also looking for Jawbreaker for the 2600 if I can find it for a really decent price.
Speaking of which, there was a guy that was down the ways. I don't remember what his booth was, but I don't remember what the name of it was. But how about it? He had a ton.
He had a ton of Atari stuff.
If you're into Atari, he has it. It's right down this line. If you're looking for Atari, come on out and check him out. And this gentleman right across from me, there's a kid. Hi, kid.
Hi, sir.
Hey, do you want a chance to win a free video game? Would you like to win a game?
Ask Dad.
All right, come on. Come sit next to Scott over here if that's okay with Dad. Or you can come sit over here next to me, whatever works best. Put the headset on. Now remember, we are on the internet. You don't say your last name. We gotta make sure you keep you safe. We gotta keep you safe. Okay. So he's on mic number 6. Let me unmute him. All right. You should be unmuted, good sir.
First name, right?
First name
just your first name. We're gonna do that here.
My name's Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah. Good job. All right, so Jacob, I got a question for you. I see you're walking around with your dad here, right?
Yeah.
Are you collecting for anything specific?
Meaning,
are you collecting for a specific video game system?
one of the things that interests me a lot is just walking around and seeing these physical machines.
Yeah? Oh, yeah, because you're from a digital era, right? You download all your games to your phone.
Yeah.
And do you have a lot of digital games on your Switch?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is new to you, seeing physical games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's so weird to me.
Well, yeah, well, hey, that's the era, but that's what I think is cool. So are you helping Dad collect, or are you just out for a good time?
Meaning, it just interests me of just seeing pinball machines, arcade machines, and more.
That's awesome. Very, very cool. So what's your favorite game right now to play?
Meaning,
any game. What's your favorite game?
That's a hard question.
I bet. Is it Fortnite?
No, that don't really interest me that much.
Wow.
Awesome.
Wow. Okay. Is it Mario? Is it a character? Sonic?
Yeah, Sonic has
Sonic,
its...
okay.
Are you into Minecraft at all? I have a feeling you're not really into Minecraft.
Roblox?
Oh, no, I'm in Roblox.
Are you? Okay.
Oh, so you got the one there. Roblox? Do you like Roblox?
No.
No, not really. My daughter likes Roblox, but my son likes Minecraft. All right. Well, we appreciate your time here. I hope you enjoy your time. Over there on that table, you can pick whatever game you would like off that table, and it's yours to keep. Take it home. Even though it is a physical disc. It's a physical game. I know that's new to you.
But it's yours.
No, it's not
But
really
it's yours. You can go pick one out. I appreciate you taking the time and sitting down with us. Have fun, man. Awesome. It's
Thanks,
awesome.
Jacob.
It's awesome that these kids, like, I know it's new for them to see these physical discs.
Yeah.
I get it. I do. But that's what we grew up with, right? That's what we had, you know? Johnny decided to show up. You want to come sit down with us, Johnny?
Yeah, finally shows up.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, yeah, whatever. He's just like, we'll just come in here. He's not a rusher. You're not Russian?
American, yeah.
You're American? Okay, well. So I'm producing right now remotely. As you can see, we have nobody sitting there.
Oh,
So I'm doing it all here.
where's your crew?
Well, one of them is coming tonight. My producer's coming tonight, and the
Okay.
rest of everybody's coming Saturday.
Well, I mean, you could say that there's nobody over there, but we actually have two ghosts over there.
Okay.
Okay, so it's haunted.
Two
Yeah,
absentee
sure.
people over there that have passed on, who are no longer with us. We've got President Abraham Lincoln and President Joe Biden right over there. They're both no longer with us.
I was not aware of this.
Yes.
This
All right,
development.
buddy.
All right.
Have a good rest of your show. All right.
What'd you pick out?
He got, looks like we
We Play.
Hey, that's a good family game. That's
Yeah,
good.
good
They're going to have
family
fun. They're going to have fun with
He's
that.
down with
Yeah,
physical
good
media.
one.
He didn't seem that thrown
All
off by
right.
the physical media thing.
No, but he was saying how it's weird. Yeah, go ahead and adjust that however you feel.
Okay, yeah.
He was like, it was new to him. Physical media.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is.
And I get that. I totally get that.
I thought you were just assuming because he's a kid.
I thought he was pulling our leg for a second. Then you're
No.
like,
He's like, it's awesome to see these physical games. And I said, oh, so you're like a digital person? And he was like, yeah.
I mean, how old is he? Like 12 or something?
No,
no,
probably-
he's going to be younger than that.
I didn't want to ask
I almost threw him out.
ages only because of, it is on the internet. He said his
Sure,
first
okay.
name. So,
Well,
but,
yeah,
we got Johnny.
I mean, digital. I mean, since really the PS3 360 era, you could
Yeah.
be all digital and that's 15 some years old. So you could be from that era and on and never have played a physical game and have played largely everything you wanted to, not missed anything. I mean,
Oh,
it's
100%.
totally doable. I don't recommend it.
No,
but
no.
it's totally doable. I mean, yeah. So it makes sense that there's a whole generation of people that will look at a disc and be like, "What is this relic from the past?
This-
I don't
this
know
is-
This relic.
This is the perfect.
What is this artifact?"
I bury it in the. Look at it, Jones. I bury it in the sand. 1,000 years. It's priceless.
That's what Uncharted 5 is
Look
going
at
to
the
be.
Atari Pac-Man. It's priceless now.
Right.
Get
That
that
was-
POS away from me.
But that was funny. Like I thought he was going to blow my mind because when I first started, like he was really thinking about it, and I was like, he's going to come out and be like, I'm collecting for the Atari 2600, and then I was going to be like, okay, I quit.
Yeah,
I really
man.
was. I was going to be like, okay, I'm done.
All I need is Chase the Chuck Wagon and Atari,
Right.
and I need a Crazy Climber, and I'm like set.
Well, he's starting from the beginning. That's okay. If that was, is that what he's doing? Is he doing 2600?
No.
You were afraid he was going to be.
He was just saying he just likes to be here. This is a cool atmosphere. And he just enjoys looking at like the pinball machines and all the other things that are out here. So
I just walked in, so
Yeah.
I haven't soaked in the atmosphere yet. But so far, I like what I see. I'm seeing a lot of good stuff.
So you didn't see? So the whole other side of the building is all like console gaming.
Okay.
I mean, there probably is like 200. You haven't been over there yet.
No,
There's like
I
200
walked by it,
consoles,
but I haven't gone in there.
CRTs.
Oh, beautiful. I'll definitely. Where's that at?
You go up there and make a left, like right where that food vending.
Oh, I
thing is,
think I
make a
saw it.
left.
I passed it.
So
yeah,
there's
past the
probably,
entrance,
if I had
yeah.
to guess, there's probably like 500 arcade pinball machines.
That
everywhere.
many?
Nice.
Wow.
There's a lot.
We
there's
should
like
go back there and mess with it later.
7 or 8. We will.
Yeah,
That's
when we
the
get a,
intent.
when you get a break.
So
yeah.
what we'll do is we're going to film it so you guys can see it.
Nice.
Well,
And we
also,
can show it.
John, I'm going to keep harping on this. The nice folks over here from Spectrum Fudge They gave us some samples over here. I have not opened up this.
You want to try one of these? They're broken pieces. Like that's how they.
Was it like peanut brittle?
I believe so. And then this is the Belgian chocolate fudge, which oh my gosh, I cannot wait to open that. But,
oh man!
But if you're here at, I will keep plugging this. I will plug this because, listen, if it's a good product, I'm going to plug away. And if you were here at the at PGX,
before you do it, let me stop you.
Yeah.
So we got to teach Scott how these cameras work here.
Well, I'm over there, right?
Yeah.
Well, you look for the green. Right?
So when the green is on, that means you're in preview. When it's red, that means it's hot. You're live.
Okay.
So wherever that light lights up, boom, that's the camera you look at. Because if you're going to do this fantastic review of this, look at the camera.
Okay, I'll do that.
He's going to do it.
Yeah, so once again, if you're here at PGX and you have not checked out Spectrum Fudge yet, please come back. They're right across from our booth here in the back corner.
They get to listen to us all day.
And I have definitely tried this brittle that they have here, and oh my gosh, is it good. And I have not checked out the Belgian chocolate fudge. I will be checking that out in a little bit. We'll be checking this out. But as I said earlier, and I read their little blurb here, they are helping out individuals with special needs, hence the name Spectrum Fudge.
Oh, okay,
and you can tell that this... Listen, a friend of mine who is from Germany, she actually brought me chocolate from Germany, and I was like, oh my gosh. And it was just Hershey's chocolate. And the chocolate there is... the cheapest thing you can find there is better than the best thing you can find here until this. These guys are amazing. If you are not partaking right now, you are missing out. So
I think there's a website on that too, right?
Yes,
you want
it
to
is
read that off?
SpectrumFudge.com.
Because there's a QR code
SpectrumFudge.com.
we can provide to you guys if you want to see it. Those that are online, because apparently you can order it online.
Good.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. We appreciate it.
Yep.
Especially since they have to listen to us.
Yeah.
It's very tasty. I just ate a little bit.
Yeah.
And I
very
think
cool.
I got a cavity already, but
Well,
I like
but
it.
that's the thing is it's rich without being cloying. And that's how you know something's good, because when you're just like, okay, I'm going to have some more of that without actually going, I had too much and now I'm sick. So
so I don't know if he's going to jump in, but we're going to
Hey,
try
look,
to
it's
get
Brian.
him. It's Brian.
Oh,
we're going to get
there
Brian
he
to
is.
sit over here next to Scott.
All dressed up.
He's
Formal.
all
He's
looking
very formal.
Look how dapper he is. He's got his Pac-Man,
Pac-Man
Look
coat
at
on.
that.
Dapper Dan over here.
I should have a Dig Dug coat.
I was thinking of...
Where did you get that Pac-Man?
It's an Oppo suit. My wife bought it.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
And now everybody's going to steal my look, though.
No, I'm not going to steal it.
I need the Resident Evil
We should
coat.
all buy them and wear them next year.
That would be actually kind of funny because
We'd
people would
look
be
at the-
running after you. Be like, we got to get the cowboy hat to match so they don't see your hair.
Right,
We'd look like the Four Tops.
Yeah.
Well, I have my cowboy hat.
Brian,
I have it on right now.
Brian, I honestly got to say, I am floored because I didn't know how Friday was going to be. Kudos to you and your team, honest to God.
Absolutely.
Thank you, man. Like, we're thrilled. Like, this was a grand experiment this year. We weren't sure how it was going to go. We have a really great crowd, really friendly community here today. Everything went really smooth up front, and that is by large thanks to everybody at the front being really cordial and understanding. But like, it went really smooth. We learned a lot of lessons from last year, and we implemented them. And a late start on a Friday really lets that kind of like breathe a little bit.
Now, I do want to ask you, because I brought it up and I guessed, because we were talking about the arcades and the free play area. I had to guess there's probably like a couple hundred machines in there, right? I mean, what are we looking at?
That's about right.
Okay,
Yeah,
and then
about
the
a couple
free play, there's maybe 100, 200 like CRT setup. I mean, there's a lot.
It is a lot.
I mean, I didn't know if you had a number of it, but like when I say there's a lot, guys, there's a lot over there. It's like the whole other side.
Yeah, and then we have VR back there for the first time too. Reality room.
I saw the DDR.
Yeah, there's DDR, but we actually have
Yeah, the
virtual
VR.
reality. So there's an area back there that's
Wow.
stanchioned off, and it's like, oh wow, that's weird. They didn't put tables there. No, that's a VR play space put on by Reality Room.
That's amazing.
Do you have
And-
VR DDR?
I don't know. You'll have to ask them.
So there's
That's the
nothing
next
you
step.
actually step on.
Correct. It's all it's goggles
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Got it.
And then you also have the concert room, right? You have the main stage concert.
Yeah. We have no concerts tonight. We have a lot of really premium panels, though, by some really awesome folks who are big-time influencers in like tabletop gaming and things like that. Bob World Builder's here tonight with Grace World Destroyer, Baron DeRop, of Dungeon Masterpieces here. I think they're opening up our panels in the main stage area today. And then this evening we have entertainment. We have the Arcade Pit game show, gaming trivia show. We had them last year too, but we kind of had to pigeon them, wedge them in on Sunday morning, which was less than ideal. It's a game show. It's got a late night vibe. So we got them on Friday night now, so that's going to be our entertainment for tonight.
Nice.
And then concerts start tomorrow, and then cosplay showcase on Sunday.
And you go till 10 o'clock tonight, and then 10 o'clock. These are long days, folks. These aren't,
not for the meek.
2 hours.
Yeah, no.
That's so mean.
Wear your good shoes and hydrate.
So one of the things we did, I don't know a lot about tabletop games, but we were sitting here, we were watching the Level Up podcast. They have, I forget what the name of the game was, but it almost looks like hockey or soccer. Coconut. Okay, so he knows what it is. But they were playing it, we were showing it, and he was telling everybody about it. It looks fun. He challenged.
I think it's Clask. I think what you're talking about is Clask. So we have Coconut here too, but they're doing Clask.
Okay. Whatever it is, Patrick challenged, and he said if anybody can beat me. So it sounds like he's really good.
Yeah. They get real tired of it, though, after about the first 12 hours.
So that's the trick.
We
wait till tomorrow to do it.
Yeah. So,
after they're worn
down. So they
down.
go through the gauntlet, and then we bane their butts.
So
we just
Brian,
go in there and break their backs after they've been really gone through the whole thing. We do it on Sunday and take out Patrick.
So Level Up, we were
right.
told by Brian the secret to beating you guys is to wait 12 hours. That's what he said. Wait 12 hours because then you guys are about done with it. So we're not playing you today. We'll wait till tomorrow.
Why didn't I think of that before?
Thanks, Brian. We appreciate that.
I read Nightfall. I should know this.
But yeah, it's a pretty good crowd. And then you said you had the panel rooms. It's just crazy.
Yeah, and we're in uncharted territories for what we're going to see in attendance this year. We've blown through every metric that we've historically had.
Excellent.
Wow, that's awesome. That's great to hear.
And it's been, by and large, thanks to all you guys. You rallied around the show when all that crap went down earlier in the year, and other shows like Cleveland. They came out and hit us up and said, "Hey, come to our show," and gave us a lot of exposure. We can't thank them enough for that. We feel like we're such a bigger part of the community now that before we felt like we were an island a little bit. Now it's like we're in this community as showrunners, which is really heartening.
I don't know how you guys feel, but it's cool sitting here and you see a lot of the cosplayers walk by. Like, it's not just the video gamers and stuff. And I really appreciate you letting me put that camera up there, because I'll tell you what, we've been having a ball zooming around and being able to show people the floor.
Here comes Batman.
And actually, that's the Batman we were talking. What is that? The dark?
No, I can't remember. Come on, Johnny, which one is he?
Which
I
Batman?
don't see.
He's
the
all
one
black.
from the
And he has
future.
the red. He has the red logo on it.
That's Batman Beyond.
Thank you.
Batman, there it is.
Yeah.
It was killing me. I'm like, Batman.
He walked by before and he's asking me. I'm like, I don't know. There's 100 different.
Yeah, but when he takes the mask off, he looks like
Batmans.
young Alan Rickman. It's really weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not. I believe that's someone other than Bruce Wayne. I don't remember.
No, it's not. It's not him.
It's a younger guy that took over at some point. Yeah.
Yeah, because he's like, it's like isn't it like 50, 60 years after Bruce Wayne?
I don't remember the timeline exactly, but I just know it was supposed to be like the next generation of Batman at one point.
Yeah, it's McGinnis. It's not Wayne, it's McGinnis.
Okay.
And Batman Beyond. He's
Look at
replaced
this.
by... Yeah.
Look at Brian coming up here,
Yeah.
dropping all the knowledge on everybody here.
Bruce Wayne by this time, because if I
retired.
recall, he's retired. He's just kind of a mentor, and that's about it.
Since when do superheroes get to retire? There's nothing that says they
Well,
don't.
If you pass
they
the torch
have a protege.
correctly, you just got to pass the torch.
Pass the torch.
If you read Kingdom
Is there
Come,
retirement benefits any good?
But if you read Kingdom Come, I mean, Superman, he's got gray hair, and Bruce Wayne's still doing the thing.
Okay, I don't understand that. Superman's the Man of Steel. He doesn't age.
No,
How does he age?
Well,
I guess he doesn't.
in
He
this
just
one,
keeps going.
He keeps going, but he looks a little older. But the cool thing is, Bruce Wayne, he has a skeletal armature to help him move because he's old.
He gets an exoskeleton.
Yeah.
He becomes a mech.
He does.
Oh, man.
It's a great one. If you've never ever,
This is why I don't do comics.
great graphic novel.
I can't keep up with this.
My wife's the real comic guru.
Yeah.
I've learned through osmosis from her.
Nice.
And we also want to put it out there if you guys are thinking about getting PGX merchandise. Let me tell you, as an avid con goer, get it now. Don't wait till tomorrow.
And they've got some really nice.
And I'm not just saying that
there.
to sell it. I
love the PGX logo. It looks real nice.
The Castlevania stuff that you did, of course, I had to buy the sweatshirt. I had the T-shirt. We got the VIP. We did bought all my family members the T-shirts. I went in, and your poor wife, she sees me coming and she runs the opposite way. But I got it early because sizes go quick.
Yeah,
get
they
them.
do. Last year we sold out of pretty much 100% of our merch on day one.
Okay. Get it now.
This year we're probably on track to do the same exact thing.
And that's why I wasn't going to. I told him. I messaged my daughter and I said, hey, what shirt do you want? She got the Zelda one. And I got the Castlevania ones for my wife and her boyfriend, my daughter's boyfriend. Not my. I know where you're going. I stopped immediately.
No, I heard that and I went, what? Wait a minute. I know that came
marriages
out
operate differently. I'm not judging.
No. Not this one.
Well, Brian, it's awesome to see all this going on. I'm if this is this full, I can't imagine tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be hard to walk around.
Buckle up.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Ready.
Listen,
like
you
that.
deserve it after. Honest to God, you deserve it after the year that you had to endure putting this together. And I will say, as somebody that was at that hotel, so much nicer even than the one across the hall.
Well,
I would
I'm
rather
glad
drive right up the street for that.
Well, I've not
honest to
yet
God.
checked in yet. I cannot wait to. So that'll be.
I'm just saying, like, I mean, compared to, I was talking to my wife last night on the phone. I was like, night and day different than the DoubleTree.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
just the amenities in the rooms, are better.
It was-
And
definitely
just
house.
the communication has been great too. Like even though I sort of came on board
Yeah.
at the last minute, I knew where to go. I knew what to expect. I knew what I knew everything I needed to do before I got here, before I even left. And that's fairly unique in my experience so far. So I really
And so
appreciate
thank
that.
you for being, because as somebody, Johnny, you hit the nail on the head, because as someone who's like a bear for detail myself, it was like, here you go. This is what you're doing. And it's just like, I didn't have to ask anything.
Yep, I get responses when I have questions right away. It seems like you would just expect this, but it's hard to maintain this kind of stuff and keep communication open with everybody and
run a show.
I would
run a
love to see
show
this
and all
man's
this.
sock drawer. I bet every one is just rolled up nice and just
yeah.
all.
organized by color.
Yeah.
All I said, all I have to
You
say
better
is
run.
You got to give somewhere.
So it's a disaster in that sock drawer.
But you know what, too? I can honestly say, like, you guys all know my son's not here right now. He usually comes with me to the
I can
conventions to
feel
set
it,
up.
man.
Yeah, so I'm kind of doing double the work.
You're doing a great job.
I'm trying.
doing a great job.
But his son was nice enough to step up. I said to him, if you come help me, I brought a bunch of games to give away to some kids. I said, here, I'll give you a game. He's like, oh, you don't have to. He's like, I'll just do it. And I was like, no, you can grab a game. But he helped me bring everything in. He pulled he helped me get the big TriCaster rack off the back of the truck. Even your family, they were willing to step up and help any way that they possibly could. Again, kudos to you, man. That's awesome.
It must be nice to have nice children. That's all I gotta say.
They're very good public facing. No, they're great kids. They are. They really are. They're great. But this is like a big deal to them. Like they're very invested in this.
Yeah.
Like they are. I mean, you like telling that story about last year.
Yeah, with your daughter, she was very emotional.
Well, how do you think it went down when I told them that the show might be canceled?
Ugh,
So
man.
they were pretty shook, and but they are very invested in it. They've seen it. Like my son was 4 when the
Wait, how old? He's only 6?
No, when we started.
When
the,
you started,
the community and everything.
Dang, that boy's strong for a 6-year-old to help me get that off.
coming up.
Dang, Brian,
That protein.
who are you feeding that boy?
Yeah, when we started the community, he was only about 6 years old. It started events. It all kind of blurred together, but like they've grown up with this.
Yeah,
now.
this is like they're another form of Christmas,
Exactly.
right? To
And
them.
it's the same thing with like Colt's family, Alex's family. Like this is a very much a family pursuit venture. We're all very like.
Well, that's
emotionally
how
attached to it.
Steven's family is too.
Yeah,
I mean, they're
exactly.
all in, and it's beautiful to see. I love it.
Yeah, that
And
makes it easier.
And this just goes to show, like, when you bring community together into one place, big things happen.
Yeah.
You can see it. And this is a prime example. You faced every adversity known to man. I mean, from booking anything from hotels to you name it. You faced it.
I don't want to necessarily put that out into the universe because it's always going to come up with a new one that you didn't see coming. But we did deal with a lot.
All right, so the main adversities that you have to deal with a convention, like you pretty much, if you had a checklist like this, you probably
he got his bingo card,
right? Definitely. I mean, there was the temporary closure
of troubles.
There was a temporary, speculated, closure of the venue. And then shortly after that, we're like, okay, well, all we have to do is find another venue in or near Monroeville because we already have the hotel situation squared away.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we got this back online, the hotel closed. Mm-hmm. And so, while it has been an upgrade, and I'm glad it's been a better experience for you, it was a whole new logistical thing that we thought we were done with that we now had to put back on the table. And Visit Monroeville was phenomenal. They stepped up, and they're like, hey, we can handle that for you. You just tell us what you need and what you want. And they've been great, and that helped us a lot.
That's awesome.
So one of the guys, he's one of the board. Tabletop gamers. I'm sorry, I didn't want to say board game, but Baron.
Well, some of them are board games.
He's walking around. He's going to be joining us at some point this weekend. Brian had asked me. He says, "Hey, can you give him a ride back to the hotel?" He says, "I don't want him to wait for me to have to." So we took him back. The reason I'm telling this, we went right up to the desk and we told him, we're with Pittsburgh Gaming Expo. And she's like, "Oh, okay, Brian's crew. Okay, what's your names? We'll get you checked in." And she literally did everything. She was very, that's a lot of times we go to the hotels for conventions like this. They're like, "Who are you? What are you with? Huh? Don't know you.
Yeah.
Give me your blood sample and maybe we'll get you a room." But no, seriously, again, because you've heard some of the horror stories. We're not going to get into the horror stories here about the hotels that we had, but you've heard them from us personally.
Yeah, I've experienced some of them.
And that's why I want to give this feedback because
you saw my video, didn't you?
Well, you can air out your dirt. No, I'm just kidding. But am I right? I mean, how many times did you run into some issues?
I mean, I don't know how far you want to go.
No, we don't want to make it negative.
The point is, this is a nice contrast. I think.
Well,
that's
when you walk into a room and there's a body outline on the carpet, that's kind of a red flag.
Wait, you had that too?
Yeah. Well, did they clean it up in both rooms?
They must have gave you mine.
That's what it is. Oh, we have a fresh room for you. Here you go.
Oh boy. But yeah. Anyways, it's been a great experience. Even I love the breathing room to be able to come the day before to set everything up, and just today focus on the cool graphics that you guys get to see right now because normally I don't have time to make.
You got the borders. I like it.
Yeah, it's all the PGX stuff, so they can go back and.
I love that. I love that Castlevania.
Yeah.
Alex
awesome.
Absolutely killed.
It's going to hurt to move away from that. It's going to hurt to do something else.
Yeah, unfortunately, our standard logo is pretty great too.
It is.
So,
I like.
We have it on there too. Yeah. We have the yellow one. I like that on the shirt. So I still think. Not that you want to make extra merch, but I think people would buy that that don't have it. Because I know I did last year.
I would.
If you do it, you got to leave a second act, right?
Yeah.
So,
I see. Leave them one and more.
Yeah. One and more. I like it. So what are you thinking about for a theme for the Big Five next year?
Oh, we already have it.
I know. That's what I'm trying to get. Listen, I'm not a broadcast journalist unless I try to weasel some kind of information out of you.
I can't. I don't want to steal that from Alex.
It's RoboCop versus Terminator, isn't it?
Yes. Here comes Vader.
Here's somebody.
That's not Vader.
That's Darth Helmet.
Isn't that from Spaceballs or something?
Lord Helmet.
Spaceballs style.
Spaceballs.
Love it.
That's awesome.
I love it.
And we have a gamer aimer.
And we got a gamer aimer. You could have came up and sat on the panel.
Yeah, if you want.
She's going to take pictures.
You can do that too. That's fine.
Where are my sunglasses?
Little role reversal here.
Yeah.
But no, the themes of each show, we try to make them something that's very near and dear to at least one of us who runs this. So, last year was Mega Man. I mean, lots of people love Mega Man, but Colt actually cosplays as Mega Man.
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, well, it's a riff on it. It's not like.
Okay.
But it's in good fun. He loves Mega Man. He is really good at him. You know what I mean? He's beaten, I think, every single Mega Man game. So he's pretty good at that.
Wow.
Castlevania is pretty much near and dear to all of us. And then what we've got coming next year is something that I am exceptionally passionate about. So,
no, it's Atari 2600 Pac-Man.
it
I'm not
is.
coming.
It's
man.
Pong.
It's Pong. I was gonna say Pokemon.
But yeah.
Give a bit.
Well, as a designer, I can't wait to see it. So
I tried, guys. I mean, there's.
Well, if you ever want to freshen it up and pull something out of out of left field, Toe Jam and Earl has a really cool look to their font, and I think people know it more than they think they know it.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm just going to put that out there.
That's a good point. Yeah, Toe Jam and Earl, or I'd like to see some
orange and the red.
I'd like to see some TurboGrafx stuff, maybe Bonks.
I was thinking maybe Splatterhouse. That's kind of recognizable.
There you go. Especially October.
Yes.
Yeah. So but anyway, just saying.
Yeah, Splatterhouse is great.
People know the Splatterhouse font.
I really like.
That'd be pretty cool.
Splatterhouse, but it's not Splatterhouse.
Right. Right.
The gaming house.
You'd have to make it. You'd have to do something. Put that to somebody who knows what they're doing.
You call it Brian's house.
It's not big enough.
So, anyways, for those that want to because obviously this year you got your dates. When's the announcement for next year's dates? And I mean, I know we're not through this year, but
it will be this weekend.
Okay,
we are planning on releasing that information this weekend.
So when you get that information, you're going to pass it on to us so we can tell everybody.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Just somebody's saying something and I'm not paying attention.
That's Alex.
Is that the Lord?
Oh, it's Alex.
It's God.
It's
Making sure all of
he's telling us. Wait. I think I heard him say, "Okay, Brian, you can give away the information that he's asking." That's what it was.
That's what it was.
You heard him?
I heard it.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, this might not be the only time I sit in this chair this weekend.
No, anytime. Oh, there we go.
Foreshadowing. I like it.
But anyways, if you guys are interested in coming out here, please check it out online. That's why we're doing this. PittsburghGamingExpo.com. And if you can't make it out this year, we encourage you guys to come back next year. Come out next year and support this man. He's doing awesome. I mean, I'm just looking around. It's like vendor after vendor. And
this is amazing. This is amazing.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's
and this is just Friday. This is just the beginning.
Yeah, this is just the beginning.
So I'm
sure there's people over next door playing the arcades.
Yeah.
Because if you haven't seen that, we're going to be
gotten over there yet. I've been keep trying to, and it's just I keep getting sidetracked in here because so much great stuff on this half of the building.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's busy over there.
Yeah, this is one of those conventions where you really need all 3 days probably to appreciate all of it, to see it all and really spend enough time with it to appreciate it.
And then we have well, we're pulled up. We have Gamer Aimer sitting out there. She's filming us. She's filming her.
Kind of creeping.
Filming us. Filming her. Streaming her.
Fine. I'm going to film her. Filming me.
I'm going to film you. Filming her. Filming me.
That feels like a great segue to get her on this side of the microphone.
We're going to bring her. We're going to bring her
back
in.
to work.
Brian's got to get back to work. We appreciate you stopping in.
Let
us know next time you want to pop in.
Yeah.
And anybody else that wants to just send them our way.
Thank you guys. Thanks to everybody who's watching, and thanks for everybody who's here in attendance and will be over the weekend. We can't do it without any of you. So thank you.
Appreciate it.
And
thank you for having us out as well to help contribute. Appreciate it. All right, with that, we're going to have Gamer Aimer and see how much of the con she has bought already.
I'll take this half of the expo center,
I'm
please.
sorry. I had to say that. But you know what?
Have you had any of the fudge or anything, the pecan truffles, anything yet?
She
Give her the spectrum.
She
Are you allergic?
No, she's fasting right now.
She's abstaining.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
so we're
We're doing very good
Yeah,
not having all the carbs.
she's carb. What do they call that? Carb offloading.
It's kind of like keto.
Keto.
I like
I am
modified keto.
Sort of breaking my Mediterranean diet a little bit by doing this. So that's
if you
I'm allowed to
can get
treat
through an
once in a
event
while.
like this on any sort of diet, I applaud you because this is you're just surrounded by fun stuff.
It's only day one.
Give us some time,
bread,
right?
So
and
let's
wine.
see.
Yeah. Well, I believe in you.
Yeah, I hope so.
Okay.
Whoa, what are we getting? Some lights?
There's a will, there's a way.
Oh my gosh, my eyes.
Don't kill us. Don't kill the power. Well, it was like a glitch. Everything like
I didn't even
blinked.
see it. What happened? Was this?
You didn't see the lights blink?
I
guess
think I
not.
blinked at that time.
Did you really?
I blinked.
Did
oh,
you
I
ready to
saw-
go?
I
Oh,
didn't
that was a
see it.
camera flash.
Oh, it was a camera flash.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh,
I thought I was having an aneurysm.
I'm like, no, don't crash. Don't
Don't
crash.
have an
I
aneurysm in
thought
Pittsburgh.
everyone was just
Y'all need to get it
seeing
together.
things.
All right. So, did you see anything really cool here that kind of caught your eye? You don't have to give away your pickups for your videos. I know we don't want her to do that, but
Yeah, you do.
what she has the flash. We knew we saw it from
Oh my
somewhere.
God!
Yeah.
We thought the lights were going out, and we're like, what?
Okay.
Oh,
so I am having an aneurysm.
Okay, see, I'm not going crazy. Okay.
The mystery continues.
Yep, the mystery continues. All right. So, did you find anything interesting in your journeys and your travels?
So I will say that when I first came in here, I went over into the arcade. Did you guys see the 2 Super Mario Brothers pinballs?
You're talking about down there?
In the other room.
He didn't get.
Okay,
he came and sat
No,
right down.
I actually see a Super Mario Brothers pinball every time I walk into Rock'em Sock'em Retro every week.
Well, they have the yellow and the blue one. So they have the shorter
they got
one
2 of them.
and the bigger
Yeah,
one.
Oh,
and
okay.
they got a lot of the stern tables as well.
I mean, they have like Simpsons and a bunch of other ones too, and like Street Fighter.
Iron Maiden?
I think so. I feel like they should.
They had Venom last year, so I'm thinking.
Yeah, they have that one.
Okay.
I saw those. No, but I got a chance to actually play them.
Okay.
That wasn't that bad either. So if I could bring those home with me, I would take both of those.
I hear an open challenge coming.
It sounds like one.
You hear that?
Yeah.
What vehicle did you bring?
I'm not sure if I fit into that scenario, but I appreciate it.
I think
appreciate
they
the
could
aggression.
fit in my car. I think so. My SUV.
I got to really maybe. I don't know. We'll see how much stuff you get.
No, but I did see a lot of cool stuff. There's tons of promo stuff, some great games. I did pick up
Here we go.
a certain Super Nintendo game. It has a funny name to it.
Say it.
That'll
What is
be
it?
Wait.
interesting.
You can't say all that.
Super
not say-
Nintendo game. Oh, okay.
There's a
I thought
squirrel.
it was the N64. Oh,
There's a squirrel.
Zero?
no.
Why are we being taunted with this? Why can't you just tell me what it is?
Because you have to wait for her video, and you'll have to
Oh,
wait
I
and watch
see.
her video.
Okay,
we don't want to give it away.
We're teasing a video now.
Teasing a video.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
Well, we only want Brian to divulge all his deep, dark secrets.
Right,
we don't
right.
want, we
I don't care.
We
that
can
I
wait.
would
We can
walk
wait for.
Veronica.
We can wait for Gamer Aimer to bring
I
out
see,
her video,
I see.
which will be out tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m.
Yes.
Probably.
I'm just kidding. That's not gonna.
No, I just made a Halloween video and it posted while I was here. Over 50. I miscounted. I thought it was under 50. It's over 50 horror games for the Xbox 360.
Nice.
Oh, wow. I didn't know there were that many.
Yeah, I didn't know either. I only counted 40 something. And then when I made the video, there was 50 something.
That means that you put Saw 2 in there.
Yeah, I did.
Let's
yeah,
just
to
talk
count
about
all
how
those.
hard it is
Horrible.
for creators. I told Brandy, I said, hey, I did a video with 50 games that you had to get footage for.
Yeah.
6 hours later of just getting footage.
That's
it's
actually pretty good time.
ridiculous.
6 hours for 50 game foot. That's actually pretty good time, I think.
And that's like 5 to 10
That was
seconds.
the VGM one, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Scott, you did something with 50 million Atari games recently, right? And that took you a month.
It's a lot.
I did one that had 40, and
That's right,
that was just that video. And the other one that I did before that was 51, but I had done 5 videos, and I just kind of stapled them all together. But I did do updates, and I added price charting values for them all as well.
That takes time
That's wild.
too to add each individual. I added the logo in at the beginning of each horror game so that people knew which gameplay went with each game.
That's good.
I kept scatterbrain. I was bumping between 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
So I had to put them in there, and just adding that little logo thing probably took just hours per each.
Save as PNG.
I know.
But it helps when it's all the same platform. Like when you're jumping around to different platforms, that's what really exponentially increases the time. Because my point of reference, I guess, would be the Aliens games video I made right about a year ago.
Yeah.
That's only
Has that
8 or
been that
9.
long?
Yeah. Actually, a little over a year now. But that's I think that's only 8 or 9 games, but they're all from different platforms. It took me forever. It took me absolutely forever.
Yeah, so people don't realize there's a lot of time involved in that, and you get it. And
You go from the Atari to the PlayStation 3 and all these different things. It's just good Lord. So much behind-the-scenes stuff that people can't appreciate. I mean, and they're not really supposed to be able to appreciate it because we're the ones who are supposed to mess with it. That's our job.
But
Exactly.
even if it's not 10 games or something like that, because sometimes you do videos where you'll have 3 games, and you go fairly in depth with those 3 games. And I've done a couple of those myself.
Yeah, I think that's increasingly my style.
Yeah.
I like to do less games and talk more about them, I guess. But it depends on the topic,
So somebody in the chat room was like, and I apologize, I haven't really been hitting the chat room because we've been having a lot of guests. So Art Freak says, I want to see Scott do VRDDR.
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 Yeah, so
I'm telling you.
there for a while.
It's the future.
I was on a DDR-like machine at Rock'em Sock'em, and I did an outro, and I look like a complete and utter moron, which I am.
Nice.
But I did.
I was like, so what else is different?
Yeah. So you look like you.
I did that specifically. Well, as you know, I will do anything and everything to humiliate myself for a laugh. So
Fact.
I did that.
Yes.
Fact.
And then when I got my PSVR 1, which was fairly recently, she was filming me doing that, and I actually ran into one of the lights and knocked it over it was funny. So I still have yet to post that.
So what he's saying is VR is not allowed in his house anymore, is what he's saying.
Big, tall, dorky white guy who can hardly walk playing DDR. Come on, it's
That's
awesome.
a whole YouTube channel right there, I think. Every week I want to see something from that. I love it.
Do we really want to see something?
Okay, here's what I want to know. Is this actually a police officer, or is he cosplaying?
I think it's a real...
I believe he's an actual police officer.
Oh, no, he's real. He's real.
And I salute you, sir.
Went right for the,
yes.
for the firearm.
He's like, this is not fake.
Yeah,
this
that's
is
true.
real.
I almost regretted asking him for a
Well,
second.
because he looked really real, so, I mean, even if he wasn't, I would have saluted him just for looking that good. But he looked good anyway because he is real, so thank you for protecting and serving, sir.
Love it.
Did I kiss his butt enough? Okay.
Yeah, he's gone now, Scott.
Okay.
There's some boots that need licks still.
I was gonna say, let's pull up I'm going to pull up the convention here. You guys can see that people are coming and going here, and in the back area. Did you? I know you don't do much with tabletop, right? You don't do any the board game stuff. None of us do. But in the back area, if you see that, there is a ton. Like they get into the whole making the miniatures, painting them, all that stuff.
I appreciate it. I love it. I don't get it.
I don't do it.
I don't have the dexterity or the attention span, but I really appreciate it.
Well, now that I've got reading glasses, I can see it.
So we got to get.
It takes a skill, and it's
Oh
like,
man, so much skill.
I'm sure it's probably like relaxing and stuff
Yeah.
too.
So
If you really just like focus and you hone in on it, and then
Yep.
you see your hard work at the very end. But they
Oh,
have
yeah.
like tons of board games back there. I think some that you can even play. Like you can
Nice.
I guess open them up and you can sit down at the tables that they have and.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, that's a cool shot. It looks
So,
like
I think
a
that's-
city in a Ultraman show or something.
And
There's the giant Princess
Yeah,
Peach.
there's the kaiju warrior for this episode.
So we were talking to them, and Brian actually told me, he said that they got it from a game store that's right up the road. I guess I forget what he said now was, but it's on loan. The Princess and Mario.
There's game stores nearby that aren't
Oh,
there?
I wonder if it's
like Warp Zone. Does that sound right?
Yeah, I went there.
Oh.
He actually.
That's why. Okay.
That's where they got. And I said, I don't know if you can buy them there. It's just that's where they
No,
had it.
I think they just have that.
They
Do
had
you
it.
think this young lady might want a chance at a game?
Well,
if you can get her attention.
We can ask her. No, don't throw.
Don't throw it.
Yes, you. Yes, you. Yeah, you. Would you like a chance to win a free video game? Do you want a chance to win a free video game? Come on over here. Sit next to Johnny. Just move that out of
Here,
the
I'll
way.
move
and
this
you
blanket
want to move
here.
the backpacks?
Whose blanket is this?
Okay, so we are on the internet, so only state your first name. We want to make sure she's safe online, folks.
Of course.
We've got this young lady joining
There you
us
go.
here, sitting next to Johnny. All right, you want to put that headset on?
Yeah, here, put this on so you can hear a
what
little
we're
bit
saying.
clearer.
So,
There you
and
go.
I think your microphone should be live.
Oh,
Yep, we're good.
You're good.
What's your name?
Speaking to the mic, dear.
Gilly.
Gilly. Nice to meet you, Gilly.
Yay.
Are you collecting any specific thing here? Or you just kind of walk around? Is your mom's the collector and she's just dragging you around? Is that what it is? Yeah, that's eyes. Okay. That's
okay.
typical. No.
It has to start somewhere.
What's your favorite game right now?
My favorite game? What do you mean by that? Like,
Any? Do you
The
play
one-
Fortnite or is it Mario or on your phone? Or Minecraft?
Minecraft, Roblox.
Roblox?
All those.
that's a hard question.
That's what the other guy said
They're
to
making
us.
a lot of
Yeah.
assumptions. Don't necessarily go with what they're saying.
Okay, we start
Whatever you
have to
just
start
throw it
having
out as
kids over
examples.
here that are like at least 15 and over now.
Go ahead.
What are you
Go ahead,
playing lately? Maybe just what are you playing lately? What are you enjoying? Like,
I play Subway Surfs.
Okay.
Okay.
I haven't heard of that. What is that like?
It's like someone running, and you can't like.
You have to like dodge things. Is
No.
this a VR game?
No.
Or is it
it's-
phone? Is it on the phone?
Yeah,
that's what I thought. I thought it was a phone.
Game.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I haven't heard of it. All right.
Yeah, so you run, then you can't like fall.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, as long as you're having fun. So is that where you play most of your games on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, she sounds like my kids.
That's the direction it's going in.
That's how it is. Well, I'll tell you what. Over there on that table, that's my area as well. There's a table. There's a bunch of things that we grew up with, and your mom's going to know. They're physical games. There's Xbox games. There's GameCube games. You can go over and pick whatever you want. Maybe Mom will help you because she might know more about it than you do, and that's quite all right, Mom. You can go help her. Whatever one you want. We appreciate you sitting down and talking with us.
And Mom might even say, hey, I really like that one. Get that one.
That's true. And then you can play with Mom, and Mom can show you how cool physical media is.
Family game nights.
Not just on the phone.
Yeah.
Grab one of these as well. This is the YouTube channel.
Yeah, you can go watch yourself later on YouTube.
Grab
She's
a whole
like, I don't
bunch
know
of
if
his
I wanna-
stickers,
Wait, am
and
I
then
on YouTube?
We're on
Yeah.
YouTube right now. We're live. You can say hi to your friends.
You're a YouTube star
Oh.
now.
You did not consent.
and you can get all those stickers right there and put them all over your enemies.
Don't tell
did I
her
say
to do-
enemies?
don't-
Friends'
Don't
lockers
tell
at
her
school.
to do that.
Do whatever you want.
Don't listen to Dr. Scott.
She's
Just
a nice.
don't-
She's a
yeah.
nice girl.
Yeah, well, don't do that.
So
Just do the
Good to meet
evil
you.
things that I used to do at school.
it's good to meet you.
It was good to meet you. Go ahead, go check out the games.
Check out the games, pick one out, have a good time.
Thanks, Gilly.
Thanks, Gilly.
I'll take the headset for you. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
That's the second kid that was like,
right over there.
playing their favorite game. Right over here is the table.
You guys are asking
forget
for
to grab
driver's
one of those.
licenses.
Right
man.
over. It's right over there.
See the games over there
You
by
can
the
see. You can see my
by the
ugly
old
mug
man.
up on the yeah. Next
by the old man with the
It's
black
right
car
over
On the
there.
table.
Yeah. See
It's
the
over
old
against
guy with the
wall.
black car right there on the.
You got it.
Keep walking back.
poster.
Keep walking.
Right there.
I'll show
No,
it.
no. Come back this way. Come back this way. Come back this way. Right through there. Right
over
yep,
there.
Go ahead.
By
Yep,
the
right
curtain.
there.
Yeah, right there.
Hey!
Right there. Hey, right there. Go ahead. Right there by the table. To your right.
No,
to your right.
To your right.
To your right.
There you go.
Yeah, but you can get a sticker and stuff if you want to. Any one of those games.
Just
Whichever
pick
one you want to pick.
Whatever you guys like.
Okay.
This reminds me of watching Legends of the Hidden Temple a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
get the head of
I didn't know.
the silver monkey.
I didn't know. I was like,
I was thinking of.
what's that? Oh yeah, you need your bag. Put your if you have your
Oh,
bag.
no.
Yeah, put your game in the bag when you get
yeah.
when
There
you
you
get
go.
good call.
There you go.
I didn't even see her bring a bag over.
See, I would have remembered maybe
Uh-oh.
in 2 days. if
More
that
kids are
would've-
coming. Run!
Oh, we got more kids. We get them to.
Oh, they know her.
They know her.
And go pick out the game. Yeah.
They can help her. They can help her pick.
The entourage.
Well, they got to come over. Well, they got to come over and answer some questions first. We got to interrogate them.
Yes, of course.
I'd like to see your driver's license first, though.
Well, no, I don't mean that kind of interrogation. We need to know about their. About
Well,
what
we
games
have
they
the hot
like.
lights, and I got the.
Come on
water
over.
right
You guys
here.
want to come over and try to win a game? Come on over. Come on. Johnny doesn't bite. This guy does. That's why we have him in the middle of the
Something
game.
tells
or
me
hammer
these
myself.
are relatives of hers.
That's okay.
I have a
we
feeling.
we can have relatives.
Okay, that's fine.
Put on your
That's all
headphones.
right.
Put on
As
those
long as you're
headphones
not
there.
winning the game, that's all I care about.
I got plenty
See?
at home.
Make sure you talk right into
All
the
right,
mics,
so
too.
so I'm going to ask you your name, but only say your first name, okay? What's your name, sir?
Maidan.
Maidan. What's your name?
Ori.
Ori. Okay. So we're going to. Why don't you guys ask us? I asked the question before.
As in Ori and the Will of the Wisps? Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I want to know what they're playing too.
You want to
Yeah.
know what they're playing? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What games are you playing? Can you tell us?
Roblox.
Roblox. Hey, there we go.
Just
Okay.
blew out the speakers.
Yeah, that
we
was you
knew
that blew it
one.
out.
Yeah.
What game on Roblox is your favorite right now? Because I know there's a million of them.
They play any of them, man. They'll
You
do
just
it
click
all.
around and just brain rot just all day, just whatever. Okay, fair enough.
What about you?
What about you?
Talking to
Roblox
Mike?
as well. Do you guys play together?
She doesn't play. No,
She doesn't?
I do.
She doesn't play.
She dabbles maybe. You're the pro and she's like the protege.
She's just doing her homework.
Are you teach her how to play?
No.
He's like,
should.
no way. He's like, I'm not doing that.
Bring her up to your
No,
level. Bring her up.
I'm
That's,
not
that's-
doing that.
You got to bring her to your level. You got to teach people.
So what are you doing at the convention here? Is your parents dragging you around to look at stuff? So you actually want to be here? That's awesome. Hey, we're making progress here, folks. Okay, so you want to be here, and are you looking for anything? Has anything jumped out? Are you what are those Bob? What are those little
The Funko Pops.
Funko Pops? Are you guys into the Funko Pops? Is that what you're looking at, or the board games? Do you do the board games? No,
That's mostly for
I'm with you on that.
people.
I don't do any of that.
That's old people
That's
stuff.
old. That's
What are you all looking for, if anything? Are you expecting to see that you haven't seen yet? Something you're looking for, excited to see? Is there anything? You're just kind of going where the wind blows you?
You can't take Princess Peach home. I already tried. I asked.
she
They
can't
won't
go
let me
anywhere.
take her.
Yeah, there was an officer who came by here a minute ago and says, "Don't you try it again, Mr.
Yeah,
Haywood."
although my wife probably would shoot me if I put Princess Peach in the backyard because she'd be like, "Why would you want that in the backyard?"
Well, that one's like 20 feet tall, too.
That's what
so.
makes it cool. Because I was like, you could put it behind the house and like she could
You
kind
put
of
it on top of the house,
And
I guess.
Christmas is coming up, and people always put the inflatable stuff in their
That's
yard.
what I'm. See
That's
now
perfect.
you know
You
what
put a
I'm
Christmas
thinking.
hat on
See,
top.
I'm already thinking of how I'm going to get one.
Yeah, you got a lot more convincing to do. I think I could probably work something out here.
I
I wonder if your mom would consent to a slight prank. I wonder. Oh, Mom.
Seems how slight it is.
Well, it's very slight, and that is if you're willing to do it.
What's the prank?
Well, do you think that the gentleman here would be able to go over to Riggs's booth and just point and laugh at him and walk away? That would be great. Just go and just walk away.
Well, he can't know.
Are you guys able? Oh,
He is
yeah, but
there,
I don't want them to. Don't make them do that.
It's Riggs. Come on.
Don't-
Yeah,
they
but
don't.
then they might do it to someone else.
No, don't
Okay.
do that.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
guys know-
being
do you all
nice.
know
All
who
right,
John Riggs is?
I got an easier one. Do you know who this guy in the black helmet is? Do you know who that is?
No.
Okay,
No.
never mind.
Kylo Ren?
Kylo Ren. All right. Well, anyways, you guys have been great
You've been
sports to hang
delightful.
out here. It was great to hear you. Roblox seems to be the consensus
I
Yeah.
think that's,
of the
yeah.
generation.
Yeah, there's
Well-
just so much you can do on. Like, Roblox is a platform. I don't know if you all know, but it's basically its own platform. You can just play Roblox forever.
I don't play it. My daughter plays it.
Well,
She'll be here Saturday, so I don't.
it's brain rot, but it's interesting.
Over there, I've got a bunch of things called physical discs. I know something that you guys aren't used to.
Back in my day.
Back in my day, you can go over there and pick out a free game over there on that table. You see them green, the green Xbox games.
Yeah,
there's
right
a
there.
few Nintendo games. Don't worry, your mom can help you or your sister or whatever. Feel free. Go over and grab. Each of you can grab a game.
One
and
game each.
want you to enjoy the convention. Continue looking for nothing.
Yeah, and have fun.
And
and
just
have
seeing
fun.
what happens.
Live
Yeah,
your
take
best
a
life.
sticker here, too. This is the YouTube channel that
And then you
all are
guys
on
can
right
go
now.
back and look at yourselves on YouTube and tell all your friends that you were on YouTube.
And you're famous now.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
It's always fun. It's always fun talking to some new kids and new fun. Right over, yeah. Grab a
take one.
keychain, grab a sticker, or whatever.
Take one for her as well. Take two. Take one for her, too.
What number are you? Number 3.
Yeah, if she wants a sticker or something, take
Three.
one.
And then Brandy's on.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
good. All right. I just want to make sure the extras are muted.
Notice how they just don't care about the free games. They just.
Yeah.
You guys
They're
don't want the
like-
game?
They're like, we don't.
You didn't want the
that.
game?
It's
They-
not
over there.
It's not playable on Roblox.
It's right over there on the table, right over
See
there.
those games? We
Yeah,
need like a
before-
sign.
The other girl can get one too if she wants one.
Yeah,
She's
pick her one.
welcome.
Pick her one out.
Pick her one out.
See,
Yeah.
when she was going over there looking, it kind of reminded me of that scene in Goodfellas where they were trying to get his wife to go into the shop, and it's like, no, right there, over there,
Any
over
of
there.
them.
You know.
Oh, towards the end.
Anyone you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah.
Anyone you want.
No,
Whatever
no.
you want.
Yeah, don't
You
listen
can bring
to.
it to school as like show and tell. Like back in the day, they used to have these things.
This is what the old people at the video
and you
game
used
convention
to have to blow
play.
into the cartridges.
I got this old Halo 3 game. I'm
This
I'm
is
trying to shine a
ancient.
light through it. It won't work.
All right, let's get to bed, Grandpa. Let's get
This
you
is
to
Yeah,
bed.
let's-
ancient.
That doesn't go inside of a toaster to work either.
Wait, you put? Did you really do that?
Not
Okay,
not
I
this
was,
week.
I
Not
was
this week.
seriously. I was like, whoa. Like, okay.
Master Chief's getting hot.
So, anyways, we were talking about the Mario and Princess here. This was something. Like, I would put these up.
Yeah.
I really would. I would put these up, and I would figure out
It's
some
just
way.
so big.
But I would wrap a scarf around it to make it.
You're so
Christmassy.
determined to make this work, Stephen. And
I am.
and I appreciate it.
I would put
but I
them
just
up.
don't see a path. I don't
Look,
see a
look, how
path.
big, look how big it is, though.
I agree. It's awesome.
I
It's
mean,
just-
I say go for it.
On April,
Thank you.
Of course you say
Brandy.
that, Brandy.
Thank you.
Brandy goes for it always, though.
But you see, you
Yeah,
guys,
I have like no self-control.
Right,
you
right.
guys are you guys are going for the whole Christmas thing, which is a great idea. But I think April Fool's Day, your neighbor, you just put it as close as you can to their picture window, and you just blow it up.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, I
Why is
seriously
Princess
think I wanted.
Peach's
I
butt
wanted
in
to
my
They were
front
nervous,
window?
but they had a good time.
They had a good time. Yeah, we got to keep.
You got to have that.
They're
first...
probably going to show all their friends and stuff too that they were on.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So I think that would be fun.
So
that guy right there in the camera, he's shoplifting.
Steven's
right
going to get.
I'm just kidding. There's nobody shoplifting.
We got you.
It's a security camera.
We got you.
No.
No, he's actually putting Atari Pac-Man back. I don't want.
Put him in jail.
Oh, he's stealing.
Oh, I thought I was at Wild. I thought I was at Wild Court.
We need a TV.
Clean up in aisle
We need
3.
like a projector, so everybody can see what we're seeing. That'd
Attention,
be great. Maybe
Kmart
next
shoppers. There's a blue light special.
They can see what we're seeing.
Where at? Oh, they guess if they're online.
That TV and that TV as they're
Oh,
walking
okay.
by.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
it
notice
should.
that. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, it's just like it was.
So like I said,
at
we got
CGC.
you. Got
Okay,
him.
so there's Mike's booth, Wildcard Video Games.
Nice.
So what was funny was there he is sitting there. So I'm going to try to zoom in.
Just sitting there,
I'm going to try to zoom in.
waiting for the
'Cause
sales
he's
to
like,
come to him.
He goes, you ain't going to be able to.
Whoa!
I don't know why I did that.
The,
Sorry, guys online. I just made you dizzy.
I feel like we're watching an old episode of the Letterman Show.
Yeah.
This is why I need my joystick for it
I
because
feel like it's like, where's Waldo? Like, who are we
Yeah.
looking for?
I just know because
Just a blur of colors, like the old Batman transition.
Okay,
kinda.
there's Wildcard Mike. As he was like, you can't get it. I can zoom in further, but
All right, now
Zoom in.
$100. What's that game right there in the middle? Can you guys zoom in? No, I'm kidding.
I can
Everyone's
zoom.
looking
I can
like-
See
zoom
a
in.
purple GameCube.
I like that GameCube.
Yeah.
So I did something earlier to Wildcard. I went to his booth because John was taking his games and flipping them around and sticking them back in. He's very ADHD with that. So I went over and I took a PS4 game and I set it on the top of his Genesis games.
That's OCD. You got the
OCD,
wrong.
yes.
Yeah,
Well,
I was
he
trying
said
to...
all them. He said all them. Whatever.
No, they
how
go
long
hand
it
in
would
hand.
No, he has ADHD too.
ADHD, HDTV.
They go hand.
LMNOP.
They-
I have
they-
both.
they
They
all
go
go
hand in
hand in
hand, but they are separate.
So and then I took a PlayStation 1 game and I stuck it on top of
Oh, no.
his
Oh,
other
yeah.
games.
Yeah, that's sacrilegious.
And he went over there when I was over there, and he's like, somebody said, I made a comment. I was like, why? I thought you had this all organized. Why is this like that? He goes, oh, who did this? He's like, oh, and he's putting it back in there.
You're such a gaslighter, dude.
I was like, yeah, who would do something like that? I wouldn't do something.
Why
He's
did
like,
you
you
do
probably
this?
did.
Well,
You know, he did accuse me. He's like, you probably did. I was like, how did I do it? I'm standing here the whole time.
Are you crazy? Do you have any idea how crazy you sound?
Yeah, I was like, dude,
Well, the
you're-
thing
you're-
he
you're
doesn't
insane,
know
man.
is I took a PS2 game and put it in an Xbox.
Did you really?
Yeah, no, I didn't.
Oh,
That would-
you should have done it. It would have been funny.
It's funny. He's going to have to go through each one before the end of the weekend to find out which one it was.
Because here's the thing, he's not going to watch this video, and he's not going to know that we did it.
You want me to go
So
over there and do it now?
we'll follow you on the
Yeah, we
camera.
can
It'll
do
be
it
like
live.
zinging around, right?
Yeah, we could send someone out, like,
If
undercover.
the producers were here, I would happily do that.
Maybe
because
tomorrow,
They, because
maybe
they
tomorrow.
Could, yeah, because they could use the joystick
Tomorrow
and follow.
we'll let you get your pranks out of your system.
I would
Scott.
just, I have to do pranks. It's just,
He
my
just has to
thing.
torture people.
I mean, come on. You see what kind of channel I run, the basement show on the second floor. Come on.
The second floor basement. Yeah.
Yep.
So I was talking to Riggs earlier, and I said remember we did that panel at the last convention, and we kept getting feedback, and you couldn't hear anything, and I was like, isn't it nice to sit here and talk and not have any feedback or have
It's
any
beautiful.
kind of problems? Just, I mean, good feedback with the chat room, but I mean, like, noise.
Right.
Well, I think if we would have had a priest, we could have gotten rid of all the feedback in those microphones because, they were
Exercise
possessed.
them?
Yeah, just exercise them.
I just think the batteries were dead in them things, man.
Because of
Ancient.
demons.
Lindsay, you couldn't even hear her at all. Like
Zuzu.
it was bad. So I picked up, I think about 10 Nintendo games. They were commons that I needed,
Nice.
and you guys will see it in a future video. I'm still going to go around and look.
Yeah, I
Can
have
you-
to get back out there
Let's
myself.
pan the camera a little bit to the left. Can we pan?
I can't
see
wait
a
to go
one
over to that
piece,
booth before they're sold out. Because
I see
think
a,
the one game I'm looking for
kind of
is
a
gonna be over
half-hearted
there.
One Piece cosplay. I think that's interesting to me. I see a fishing pole and a
Oh, that's right
Yeah.
near us, right?
yeah. But I don't know.
Oh,
right
he's over
there?
here. He's one of the Pokemon.
Here comes
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it has Pokeball and
Yeah, it was a Pokeball.
I
Here
think
comes
like
Alan
Magikarp
Rickman as
on it.
Batman.
Okay. Well, I don't care then.
So, Brandy, you said you were going to have to bust out of here, huh? You're going to go.
I have to go get more stuff.
She's going to go get more stuff.
She hasn't bought nearly enough yet.
I have not. I bought one kind of expensive Super Nintendo game and
I heard a rumor.
a few displays.
I heard a rumor, Brandy, that you have a shed now for stuff. Is this true? Are you shedding?
I'm trying to take over more areas of the house.
Well, you should maybe just build like you know how Rob has like a game house.
He has a he shed.
Yeah, maybe you should invest in like a little house, like in your backyard or something. Just
That's the plan.
Get
Not
like electricity
this house,
and everything.
But maybe at the next one.
Maybe your
this
next
one
house.
This one has more house than land, so I need one that has even more land and even more house.
You know, you can't dig down.
It's true. You can make
you
it
have
underground.
a basement. Have a sub basement.
Yeah, that's true. That's more your style,
so
Scott.
Cold
Though.
Down there, though.
Just put a heater down
This
there.
one is already
It's
super cold.
geothermal. It'll be warmer.
That's true. Well, I don't know. You have to go
when
real
all the
low to get
arcades
that.
and stuff, when everything's on, it
So-
starts to get kind of.
So before Johnny got here, Scott and I were driving around with that camera, and we were pointing it at different areas, and we zoomed into you and Stephanie sitting in the booth, and then when you're talking to Johnny, he stood up and he was eating. Scott and I were commentating like, "Oh, this is very good. What do you think, Brandy?"
Oh yeah,
that's what I
got
texted
the
you.
message, and I was like, that was like 15 minutes ago. I was not paying attention.
Oh yeah, we zoomed in on both you and Stephanie and John Riggs, and then
Lovely.
We're like, oh, they didn't respond, so moving on.
Hopefully, you couldn't hear any of the conversation.
Oh no, we can't hear any of the conversation.
Well, hey, Brandy, if you're gonna go shopping, quick favor I ask of you: if you find a copy of Dead Moon for the TurboGrafx and you don't want it yourself, could you shoot me a message?
Or one more thing for him.
I don't think I've seen that
If you
yet.
see
Okay,
someone
you
that has,
probably won't.
I haven't
I
seen
don't
any
think I have.
TurboGrafx any at all.
Yeah, I was trying to like replay back.
He
I haven't
has
seen
a-
any of the CD, Neo Geo CD. I haven't seen that.
Okay, fair enough.
Well,
just let that live in the back of your mind, and if you happen to see it, let me know.
well, he's got a very nice
Gotta
long
find
box
Turbo and Neo Geo CD now.
for Primal
ma'am.
Rage, but he needs a disc for it.
Oh, that's true. A loose Primal Rage disc would be great. PS1, but I'm not super like in a hurry about that one.
If anyone here at the convention has loose discs, please let us know because
Yes.
there's a couple we need to fill in our collection.
Even if they're in rough shape, I'm open to
Yep.
maybe resurfacing later on.
And I think we found somebody that was cuter than Scott here.
No way.
the guy in the black helmet.
The girl right here in front of us. It says "too cute"
too
on her
cute.
shirt.
Oh, well,
Very
see,
much.
see,
too
look,
cute.
look.
Yay. It's okay. You can be shy. It's all right.
Scott, you scared her.
Way to go, Scott.
Way to go.
And me, kids love me. I think it's
Apparently, no, apparently not.
It could be any one of us. Let's be fair.
I'm just a big kid anyway.
I know. I love how like all these families, like there's so many kids
Yeah.
and stuff here. It's
Yep.
great.
It's a lot
Love
of
the
fun.
families. I don't have kids, but I love kids, and I love the energy. I love seeing families.
Because that's like our future of gaming, you know?
It is.
We want this to keep on going, and we don't want physical media to go away. And, we got to start introducing some of them into it. So
Yep, got to pass that torch, man. Got to
Yeah.
pass the demand for physical media.
My
as
daughter
well.
just announced to me the other night, and I can't remember which game she finished. It was either Mario Odyssey or the new Princess Peach game. And she goes, I finished it! And I'm like, cool. And I'm like,
That's good.
I could never play it all the way to the end. I just can't do it. I'm not that coordinated. So congratulations, sweetheart. You did something that Dad can't do.
Wow.
Yep, you're going to see more and more.
There's
of that,
going to be.
I think.
I was just going to say, there's going to be more and more of that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just accelerates from here. I
Sorry, not to depress you any more than you already are.
think. Just be at peace with it. Just be at peace with it.
I'm okay with it.
Just-
I know that there's games that I just can't play very well.
Yeah. I mean, it's always everybody has their their weak spots.
They all can't be Rainbow Six Vegas 2 or Halo.
right.
So maybe what we're going to do right now, I think we're going to wrap up the live stream here, because Johnny hasn't gotten a chance to walk around yet.
I
And
literally
before
just walked in and came right over.
Before Brandy buys up everything. No, she's not
Yeah,
going to buy
yeah.
everything.
We gotta be Brandy.
She's no wait. I will say this. I bought stuff before she did. That's saying a lot. She was being very meticulous. I was
I like to, see. And then a couple things I passed on, I just saw it walk right past me, and I was like, oh, there goes that chance.
See, that's what you get.
When you
Yeah.
hesitate,
Yep,
because
yep.
it had conditions, everything. So there was this N64 rental case, but the sticker on it had like a gash on it. But it was still like a reasonable price.
Yeah, pass.
And I thought about it, but condition is everything. And then I saw the guy walking with the case from Blockbuster, and I was like,
And you said, gosh
there
darn
it goes.
There
That's
it
the
goes.
thing.
Guess it wasn't meant to be.
Easy
If you're
come.
going to sit there at home and if you're going to look
Easy
at it and
go.
go, you know what, I wish I wouldn't have gotten this, then
Yeah.
it's a good pass.
Yeah.
And I'll find it for like $1 at some bin, I'm sure.
Yep.
somewhere.
More fish in the sea.
Yeah. So
as
I'll
they
get
say.
lucky one day.
Yeah.
Still waiting on stadium events for $1.
That's probably right. You might find that.
Let
here.
me know if you find it
never
for $1. That'd
For
be
$1.
interesting. Hey, you never know. You might get somebody that will send it out to you like I did.
I don't know about for $1, but you might get
For
it.
$1.
$1 only.
It could be at the thrift store or something,
That
and I'll
sounds
find
like
it,
yeah.
and everyone will think it's a fake, and I'll buy it, and then it'll be real, and then I'll be like, ha ha!
Merry Christmas!
That sounds like a potential Goodwill situation, maybe, rather than a con situation.
Yeah.
I swear, the Goodwills by you and other people are not like the ones by me.
It's not Goodwill. It's like Savers, Unique, Second Avenue.
I've heard of Savers.
We have
I've never heard of
different
the other
ones. They're all like Value Village. They're all like under the same umbrella.
Okay.
But Goodwills don't have games anymore.
No, they don't.
There should go.
The only time I've ever seen anything at a Goodwill,
Brighten
it's
that up
usually
a little
like a
bit.
sports
I'm gonna
game.
do
There's
that.
one of them.
I don't know if I have the exposure on.
With no
I
disc.
find a lot of toys.
You turn it back down when you zoom back out, though.
I think more toys at those thrift
I don't want
stores
it that
than
dark.
Can you just
the
put on
games.
auto?
Can I do it on auto?
I don't know. Can you?
Auto
Yeah, we
what?
can do auto.
If it
yeah,
works.
let's do auto.
Yeah,
Oh, there we go.
that might be good for now anyway.
Sorry, I was gonna pull this up.
Less to mess
She's
with.
gonna get mad at me for doing this, but you can see it. Steph, she was sitting there waiting, like, look. She's
Hello.
Like, she's like,
Stephanie.
we're like Stephanie.
Stephanie.
Oh,
I don't know
no.
if she can hear us. Stephanie, we're watching you.
Everyone start chanting Stephanie very creepily.
No.
She's like, no.
No.
She's like, no.
Leave Stephanie alone.
Before you go up, you'll have to take a picture of the screen and take it up and show her.
I'm not.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't have it that way.
I'll just give me a
I'm not getting involved.
She doesn't need to know what happened.
No.
You're not getting it.
All right.
Let sleeping dogs lie,
Yeah,
I
we'll
guess.
leave it go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up here, and we'll be back maybe even later today. If not tomorrow, we'll be definitely back
Absolutely.
with multiples throughout
Tomorrow
the day.
is the main event.
Yep.
Be on for an hour here, an hour there, because we need to be able to rest.
I'm going to go to a lot of these panels, so I'll do my best to be on here. But I'm going to be really enjoying this con.
Do they have any
tomorrow.
wood
There's so much
panels?
to do.
There is a lot to do. There's a lot
Jerry
going
Wood, yep.
on.
Okay.
It's a party.
Bert?
Make sure if you guys are here, go up and check out Gamer Amber's booth. You can go harass her up there. Tell her we sent you over to harass her.
We sent
Yes.
you.
And
Yeah.
these two guys next to me, Mr. Johnny Graphics and Mr. Scott, you'll be able to find them here.
Just kind of putzing around.
They'll be hanging out here, calling
touching
home.
stuff. Just kind of being annoying.
There's definitely a panel I want to attend tomorrow. So that will be a conversation with Mark Bustler.
Oh, yeah.
I figured you'd be there.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I
pretty much
mean,
everyone's
I
gonna
have
go
to
to
get
that.
thrown out of something, so maybe that'll be the one.
Maybe we
Okay.
better film that one. That one might be.
Yeah, that might be
They might need,
entertaining.
they might
That'll
need
probably
proof.
be entertaining.
Oh, I should have brought my copy of Truxton to have him sign it. That would've
I
been cool.
brought mine.
Okay, cool. That'll be good. That'll be good.
VD Retro Mods in the chat room. What's going on?
There we go.
I know a guy. We got a bunch of messages here. Let me
I know a
check these out.
guy.
They signed off because they knew it. Square Pigs. Hope everyone is having a great time. Thanks, Jay. I really hope he doesn't pick his nose while you're zoomed in. Oh, it must have been
I
somebody
hope he
else.
does.
Oh, is that what it says?
That would be a magical moment.
Oh, it says doesn't. Oh. She
Anything.
bought Conker's Bad. Oh, that's what you got. Conker's.
Oh, bad fur day.
Somebody
When
said in
I
there,
sold
Conker's
my-
Bad Fur Day. No, she says no. It wasn't
okay.
Conker's. Okay.
When
Well,
I
we don't wanna
sold my
spoil the
copy
video.
of Conker's Bad Fur Day for the 64, I mean, it was pretty too. I mean,
All right.
complete.
Save
I
it.
was
I do
was
have
thrilled to
that.
get rid of it.
We'll save it for tomorrow. Guys, Pittsburgh Gaming Expo will be back either later today or tomorrow.
Keep it buzzing.
Thank you. Keep it buzzing.
There
it
you
buzzing.
go.
Let's end this on YouTube.
End.
What was that?
That was just
End.
Did you burp?
Just
End.
just
End